What's up, Level Uppers? Welcome to the Level Up Show, episode 216. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm one of your co-hosts, Andrew. I make the show Midori. I'm joined tonight by the crazy douchebag, Mike McLaughlin.
Yoshi!
Okay, is that you?
I'm just gonna start doing
Just random things each time. I'm cool with that. And of course, we also have Kelly Jellyfish on our Discord. How you doing, Kelly?
I'm tired.
Oh,
tired.
Did you have a long weekend?
Yeah, I had a long week.
Yeah.
Mike has gotten the full. Mike and Johnny and Rick, all I've been doing, just complaining to them all week about how freaking tired I am.
On your trophy war chat?
On our Google Hangouts, the No Weeaboo Squad, where we kicked you out.
Oh, the No Weeaboo Squad.
Yeah, we renamed it.
It's been a long time since I've done like a full-on Weeaboo game, though. What'd you say?
Well, it was Persona 5.
Once a Weeaboo, always a Weeaboo.
Yeah, once you hit Persona 5, we were just like, all right, we're done with this.
Well, once we get to the E3 stuff today, you're gonna see full Weeaboo come out again. So,
oh, I believe it.
Yeah, because once we get into Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3, it's over, man.
Yeah, but that's not Weeaboo stuff.
I...
You know what's interesting? I'm really glad you brought that up because I was trying to figure out how to talk about this. Do you ever get to a point when it comes to like Japanese like anime type shows where you're just like, you are too happy and I cannot relate, so therefore I'm not connecting with you right now?
Like the character in the show is too happy?
Anything. So like Kingdom Hearts, for instance, I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, I love Kingdom Hearts. And I'm thinking about Kingdom Hearts 2, but I'm like thinking about, I'm like, they are way too happy for all the stuff going on, and me, like, work pisses me off right now, so I'm just like, fuck everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't relate to you being like, the world's about to end, but I love my friends!
Friendship.
Like, I'm just like, oh man. Like, I don't know what set me off.
I mean, that's just kind of a part of Japanese RPGs especially, is the melodrama, the, you know, overly happy, but also sometimes overly sad and, you know, dramatic.
But have you ever, like, just like, I can't relate to this, and so I can't watch this?
There is definitely a line for me.
Right.
That can be easily crossed.
even with stuff that you know that you like, you're just like, right now, can't do this.
I will admit, even Persona skirts that line sometimes for me. Occasionally, not often. Right. Occasionally. But there's, like, I think you would know, even, like, for yourself and for me, you would be like, yeah, that's too far for even Andrew. Right. Like, you know where that line is. It's just too much sometimes.
Like, I was like, thinking about it, I was like, man, I would love to, like, maybe jump back into Kingdom Hearts again, maybe get one of the remasters. Yeah. I'm like, I can't connect to it right now. I'm too busy, like, you know, screwing up gods with an X.
I'm also curious to see if they've at all adapted. It's been 10 years since the last Kingdom Hearts. Actually, over 10 years. I'm sorry, console Kingdom Hearts.
Yes. Since
Kingdom Hearts 2, it's been a good 12 years at this point. Like, is there going to be, like, a clear divide between the... I don't know, like, the melodramatic nature of Kingdom Hearts 2 in comparison to Kingdom Hearts 3, or is it just going to be the same thing?
Even the parties involved, the creative heads have kind of changed
There's
a bit,
been shifting.
So.
It's still Tetsuya Nomura overlooking the project, but it's the Birth by Sleep team.
Right, so I think, I mean, yeah, I absolutely think so. I don't know if
I think so, too.
But
going by the trailers, they still have that, you know, kind of
yeah, like, I was just thinking, oh, you know what it was? I was listening to the Easy Allies podcast, and Kyle Bossman gave his sign-off. He's like, and tomorrow is forever ours, or whatever. And I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I can't connect to this at all right now. Like, this is just not. I can't do this.
You're just too down right now. Work's destroying you and turning you into a curmudgeon.
I'm going full Thanos with this.
You're going full like Colin Moriarty at the end of days. That's what you're doing. That's what I feel like is happening right here. Kelly, I'm assuming you didn't really get to play much this week.
No, I platinumed Blackwood Crossing, I think.
I heard that was actually pretty good.
It was confusing. It was emotional. I cried, but
okay.
I couldn't. Well, I was also exhausted, so I don't know.
So just emotional. Like, I can't handle this.
It was confusing because I couldn't tell. I don't know if it's worth like tagging it as spoilers because it's a small, cheap indie game.
Yeah, it was a trophy war game.
Yeah, but basically, you're this girl, you're on a train, you find your brother, you get him, but find him, you interact, and then it starts over. And then you're in this weird, I don't even know how to describe it, but you have these different sequences, and you have to complete the different puzzles and the different sequences. And at the end of it all, it kind of is revealed, like, the brother doesn't remember the parents, like the parents died.
Okay.
Or the brother died or something.
It sounds like very overly complicated for no reason.
It's weird. It's just
why even follow the story? It's a trophy war game. Just get it done.
I know.
You know?
But then there was a dialogue between like the parents and the grandparents where the grandparents were like, "Oh, I'm sorry we couldn't protect him." And they were like, "Oh no, it's okay. You did the best that you could." But it's like, but the parents, like, who died? I don't know. A lot of people are dead. You're an angsty teenage girl.
Oh, people
You're
died.
on a train. I don't know. I was emotional because, like, I have a younger sister. Kind of like how Kristen doesn't do, like, parent-child death.
Yeah.
Anything with siblings, I'm like, touchy for me. So I was like, the whole time. I texted Rick, and I was like...
So what you're just basically saying is that if it had to do with, like, a child dying, you wouldn't care, but because it's a sister, that crosses the line for you.
Yeah, honestly,
connects
yes.
with you.
If it was like a kid, I'd be like, oh, that's sad.
If the kid died, who cares?
You will get there.
Like,
You will get there.
From the perspective of the older sister to the younger brother, since that's the direct connection that I have.
Heartless.
I'm the older sister to my baby brother.
Yeah.
It just hit
I get it.
home for me.
I mean, you always said it would happen, and once it did, once I had a child.
Oh yeah, I told you.
You're affected by so many different things.
Like I remember we were talking. I think we had even talked about it. Oh no, me and Kristen had talked about it. And like there was the episode of Game of Thrones. For those people that haven't watched this yet, you know exactly.
All I'm gonna say is Shireen.
Yeah, and there's something that happens.
Hard one.
And I'm watching it, and I can't, and I literally had to walk out of the room.
You literally were like, "Fuck this show," and you walked out.
I was pissed. I couldn't handle it.
Like, it was hard for me to watch, but I was still like, wow, that's fucked up. But it didn't affect me.
Right, and I was talking to them. I was talking to Kristen mainly afterwards, and once I had Evie, like, and she had even thought about it. She was like, "I was thinking about it. I got really overwhelmed. I couldn't like." She's like, "I know why you left the room. I would have done the same." Like, it was one of those things where once, like, it's one of those, and I hate people that say like, "Oh, once you have a kid, blah blah blah," but like, it really is like once you do, you kind of realize why people react, a certain way.
Like Chris and I are going through a show on Netflix now called Parenthood. It's been on for a while. I'm not going to go into like very detailed spoilers, but there's a character on the show.
Ray Romano?
Yes, he was in.
He
was towards the end of the series. He's in the last couple seasons. But there's a character on the show, a mother, that gets cancer, and we don't know yet what's going to happen to her. But she's in the middle of chemo and all this kind of stuff, and she thinks she might die, of course. So she puts together this video message to her children in case she does die, and of course they play it on the show. And Chris and I, the moment they started playing it, we're like, "Oh God, no! Don't do this to us, please!" Because then, like, the moment she got, especially to her newborn daughter, like she had just had like a newborn baby daughter, so there's a possibility she's never going to see her grow up, and she's about to talk to her, and we just both started like losing it. We're like, "I can't handle this, man. This is too much for us." It's too much, man. Heavy stuff. That's a great show, though. Anybody that never watched Parenthood, really, really good show. Especially if you are new parents. I highly recommend watching that show. It'll prepare you for the future, potentially. I feel like that show is preparing us in a lot of ways. But a really good show. And also, speaking of parent-child stuff, God of War, I got to the part in that game, again, not going to go into detailed spoilers, where Atreus suddenly becomes a complete
little
freaking
douche.
asshole.
Oh my God.
Douchebag,
and
man.
I was like, dude, I was so mad. I was so happy I caught that part of your stream. Because I wanted to see your reaction. I hated him.
What a douche.
I was like, please do not let this be the rest of the game. I was so annoyed.
I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I love that they did that, and it totally was hitting me, man. I was like, "Oh, I want to hit you. I want to like slap you across the face right now, little kid." It hits you hard, like that whole entire sequence, especially the culmination of that sequence. It is really well done. It doesn't like go on longer than it should, though. It doesn't overstay its welcome.
Did you get to a boat?
Yes.
Okay. So all right. So you've gotten
Yeah.
Really,
really
I didn't
cool
watch
sequence.
the whole thing, but I just wanted to know where you ended up.
Yeah, that was a great sequence. That entire game, man, it just never stops. That game
I finally
does not
finished
stop.
it.
Like 100%?
Oh, I finished on stream.
Platinum?
No, not
Okay.
platinum, just the story. There is an end thing that they don't tell you to do, but they kind of like
Dean also
tell
hinted
you
at that.
to do it.
Yeah.
But like without saying that like this is your next goal.
Yeah.
Um
But you should do it.
yeah. Yeah,
whatever that thing is, do it, guys.
It's so good. All of it. It's so good. It's such a good like conversation. Like I went into conversation as soon as it finished. I messaged Dean in the middle of the night, and I'm like, "This is what I just did." And he apparently had like just platinumed it, so he was like, in the mood of talking about it. So we were talking for like an hour or something like that. But yeah, it's so good.
I'm excited, man. I'm getting pretty close to the end myself.
I want you to finish so we can go into spoiler talk, because I would like to do a sit down spoiler.
I would like to do a spoiler show.
Yeah.
Eventually, but I feel like we need like another.
No, it doesn't have to be live, or it can be live, and we just have to put spoilers,
yes.
in the tagline. But I would 100%. Like to do that.
Yeah, I was thinking I didn't get around to it today because I just didn't have the time. But I really want to create a scene that just has a scrolling marquee across the top saying spoilers.
That doesn't matter.
So that when we do go into spoilers, I can just go to that scene. The marquee is there. And then I'll just be like, guys, when the marquee disappears, you're good to come back. That way they have a visual representation, other than like me waving my hands, which is just kind of like, we're past that now.
Yeah.
We're not amateurs.
They tell you to do it. Like it's said like we should do this now, but it's not like a goal point on your map.
Whatever is said, like, oh, maybe we should do this thing. It doesn't go into your goals, but just do the thing that they say maybe we should do. That's all I'm gonna say. I actually know what it is, but I don't know, like, anything else.
It's not like story. It's not like a spoiler even, but it's just like, it's one of those cool things you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Also, nice new shirt.
Yes, I got an Amazon gift card, so I decided to get a Twitch shirt.
Nice.
$17.
Oh, yeah, for your birthday.
No, just, actually from a survey that I did.
What the fuck? I want a survey that gives me an Amazon gift card.
Get onto Twitch RPG, man. Become a member of Twitch RPG.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, anybody can sign up for it. They send you surveys all the time. This survey, though, was specifically because I do so many other surveys that they chose me. Like, hey, you've done a lot of surveys, so we'll allow you to
Would you like an Amazon gift card? Yes or no? Yes. Great. Here's one.
So it's not like you would have gotten it just for being a member of Twitch RPG. You had to be somebody that consistently takes their surveys and all that kind of stuff. I take their surveys because you get bits pretty often too.
Yeah.
Like all the bits that I get, I never buy bits.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I always get them from Twitch RPG.
Yeah.
I probably have like 5,000 bits I've gotten through Twitch RPG. Wow. Really worth it. The surveys take 5-10 minutes maximum.
There we go.
Thank you so much. Listen.
Getting close to that God of War plat. It's consumed my life. I also finally saw Infinity War. Clenched butthole the entire time.
Clenched butthole the entire time. I actually will be seeing Infinity War again this week.
It's really interesting. I was thinking about going tomorrow. I don't have to go until late tomorrow, so I'm like, what can I do? Ooh, I can finally go see Infinity, because I wanted to see it a second time.
Yeah, I would really like to as well. I think I'll enjoy it more the second time.
I think so, especially now knowing what's gonna happen. I want to be able to watch everything else without just anticipating.
Yeah. Derek wants me to still just wave my hands the entire time, just as a precautionary measure.
I mean, I think that's now a staple.
Yeah, it probably is.
That's a spoiler dance.
Yeah, but we'll figure out how to do the God of War thing.
I think that would be nice. I think it would be really cool. Yeah. So
have yet to see it. Don't worry, we're good. We're not going to spoil anything on it
at all.
We already did our Infinity War conversation earlier in the month.
Did you play anything else this week?
No, I played God of War. That's all I'm playing, dude.
Yeah, that's
God
true.
of War nonstop right now until I'm done.
I did Fortnite for a little bit.
Okay, that's fine because of the Thanos thing.
Because of the Thanos thing, which is really cool. It's really cool, and they actually changed the map enough so that the map is different in ways.
How long does it last for?
The Infinity War map depends. I mean, it depends on where you live. So here's an annoyance for me. The way that it spans out. So did you watch me play it?
Nope.
Watch anybody play it at all?
Not at all.
So what happens is the map is already partially closed in. What I mean by that is like this much of the corners is closed in on.
Okay.
So like barely any, but it will start like once everybody lands, pretty much it's going to start moving in. It's not going to really give you time to get settled. But
hey, another one. Thank you so much for the subs, guys.
Thank you so much.
Going into the prize wheel segment.
What sucks to me is that it lands in one spot. So what happens is you start the map, you don't know where it's going to land. But out of nowhere, you just hear like you hear something, and you just basically see this like meteor type thing come crashing into the and you see where it's going to land, and whoever gets to it first gets it. What sucks about that is that people aren't landing. People are just floating in the air.
Okay.
Until they see where it's going to land. And then zooming in on.
Oh man, that must be a
so you
mayhem.
See videos and clips of like these people. Like there was actually one of my favorite things happen, but you see like people just floating around and waiting, and then you just see everybody zooming in. So you have like 40 or 50 people just like using their power gliders to try to land on it. So this guy actually had a clip where he threw a grenade and killed 8 people in one hit.
Yeah,
because they're all
that's
just
the way to go, man.
Spot.
That's the way to do it.
Which to me that sucks. So here's the thing: the whole idea of Infinity, the Infinity, progression is to collect the stones. So why not have them in the general same vicinity, but scattered in a general area, so that even if you have 40 people landing in one spot, you're not going to have all the stones right away. You're going to have to kill people. So maybe, you're not going to get, even though you get the one stone, that doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get anything from it. Maybe that one stone is going to give you like a laser beam, but you walk slow. Maybe the other stone's going to give you,
I didn't realize there
was
stones to collect. That's cool.
No, there's not. That's what I'm saying. They should have done that. But right now, it just drops the glove.
Gotcha.
So basically, whoever gets that, whoever is basically going to land on that glove first and happens to be in the right spot, bam, you're going to win.
You're right. That would have been pretty cool if they did the stones
right
separately.
now, I don't know if I'm going to play it anymore because I don't know if I'm even ever going to get that glove.
Yeah, because it's just mayhem trying to get it.
Yeah, it's insane. There's almost no point to me.
Speaking of Infinity Stones, I want to share this story. On my birthday... Chris and I already went out for my birthday. She took me to an escape room. I think I talked about that here. It was Stranger Things themed.
Oh, yeah.
Had a great time. I thought that was my birthday gift as well as my birthday party. Turns out it wasn't. She had another gift planned for me. So I get home. Was I off? I might have been off. I can't remember. But it's my birthday, and she pulls a little slip out of the drawer, and it's a scavenger hunt hint.
Okay.
And it's like rhyming and all this kind of stuff, and go to this location to find the next thing. So I go to the next location, and it's like a ring, sort of, that's got like a big gem on top, and it's like colored. And I realized that she put infinity stones throughout the entire house. There's 6 infinity stones. I need to find all 6 of them to get to the final clue, which was awesome. I actually have the box right there. There was the birthday box that I found at the end. And inside of it, because she didn't want to choose for me, she just put a little slip in there saying, new desk.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm going to get a new desk, and I'm probably going to get a new mouse.
Look at me. Almost did that for baby Mark. P.S. Hi, Kelly.
Johnny just said hi, Kelly, through his resub. Thanks so much, Johnny. Yeah, it was very sweet. So she didn't want to choose for me, so we're going to go out and we're going to find a new desk for the computer, and I'm probably going to do a new mount, and eventually I'll sell one of the monitors and choose. As we talked about, I'm going to get a big monitor so that we can swivel it around and use it as our second monitor for when we stream talk shows.
I'll send you the link for the mount I have, because I think that there's no reason to...
James also says new desk so you can play Getting Over It. That is a huge factor. I will be honest with you. Not because
we actually talked about
game,
at his party.
Yeah.
We had talked about we were talking about desks, and he was just like, yeah. I was like, imagine playing Getting Over. He's like, I know that was the biggest bane. He's like, that would be the biggest reason I get.
Anytime I flipped out on those streams, it was because that freaking desk I couldn't move, because that's like you're swinging, right? And you're swinging, and your arm's just kind of gradually moving over, and you either have to pause the game and bring yourself back to default 0, or you hit that side of the desk that I have, and then I'm screwed. I can't move my hand, and I die. And I was just like, oh my god, this is too much. That game, I look forward eventually to you playing that.
Playing that game.
We'll find out as we get to the Trophy War, but we actually are going to do an update tonight, but it's not going to be the full Trophy War, guys. I'm just going to tell you now, it's not like the final results. So there's still... Still those punishments out there. I could be dressing as a baby. Mike could be doing Getting Over It for 4 to 8 hours, by the way. I could be doing Drew Barrymore scenes. We will do a small update tonight, though, just to keep you guys excited. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Right now, let's move on to the official non-gaming portion of the show. We got almost 50 people in the room. Appreciate all you guys being here. Don't forget that you can follow us and turn on notifications, get alerts whenever we go live. We're on every Sunday with this Game and Talk show, and we're also on throughout the week with variety game streams, both Mike and I. And then on top of that, the prize wheel is active. We saw 3 subs. I saw a gifted sub too, I think from Beast Unleashed. Thank you so much. Becoming part of the Santa Club, becoming a helper, I should say. Santa is still Meepo. Whoever has the top number of sub gifts is Santa, and all the ones below that are now officially Santa's helpers. We're gonna make emotes for this.
Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome.
Yes, we're making emotes for this. I 100% am behind that idea now. So thank you so much for becoming part of Santa Club. And the prize will segment will happen a little bit later. That includes subbing, resubbing, pledging on Patreon, sharing, tipping, hosting for 10 viewers or more. Twitch Prime is included in that if you sub through that, and sub gifting as well. All of that is included in the prize will segment. All right, so. The Level Up Show has no game, guys. 3 non-gaming topics at 2 minutes each. Are we ready?
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué Maria? First up. Good news! Very good news, guys.
Good news, everyone.
Rick and Morty is officially coming back.
Yes.
I was so surprised. I figured they'd renew it for another season, right? No. They are renewing it for 70
72.
episodes.
72.
72 episodes. That's ridiculous. Like, what? Like, that's another 7 years of this show, probably.
So, I have no idea, and here's why. I mean, yes, it's confirmed. There is a picture tweeted out by what's his name?
Dan Harmon.
Dan Harmon, with his signature on it saying this is happening. So, yes, it's confirmed. And I don't understand it because he is not someone who usually would commit to something like this.
Right.
That's not in his repertoire.
I think that's why they probably made him get on for a long period of time. Like, you're sticking with us for seven more years.
That's the thing that confuses me. Like, why? Like, why did he? He has to either have a plan for this, or I don't know what.
Or maybe he just wanted more money and was negotiating.
Maybe, but like he's one of those guys that's just like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do with this, and as long as it feels right. And if it doesn't, I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, and everything. Honestly, contractual obligations for him don't mean that much. We've seen him abandon shows in the past for other reasons. So. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen here. I hope that doesn't happen here.
It could. But I would actually not be very surprised if you only get maybe 5, maybe 6 seasons out of him.
Yeah, I don't know what 72 episodes means. Because that
72 episodes is 10 to 12 episodes, given 10 to 12 episodes a season, that means at least another 7 seasons. So we're going to get 10 seasons from him. Realistically, I would say we're going to get half of that.
Kelly, have you ever watched Rick and Morty?
No, I've heard it was good. I've just never gotten into it because I kind of got to the point where, I started to actually give a shit about it, it was already a few seasons in, and I didn't want to.
They're short seasons though. They're very short. You can catch up within a couple weeks if you wanted.
Yeah.
No.
I would give it a shot.
I have to watch.
I would give it a shot.
No, you need to watch this.
Give it a shot. Trust me. All right.
I will eventually, but not now. Probably when it's all over, and then I won't have to wait for anything.
More good news. It turns out Solo in the early screenings from critics is doing very well, very positive. A few nitpicks here and there, but let me read off some of these quotes from the early screening reactions. It takes a bit for it to find its feet, and for AE to turn on enough charm to make you forget he's not Han Solo, Harrison Ford. But once it kicks into its hey, let's make a crew, and yes, also do a heist stuff, it totally flies. Next one. Solo is fun. I was pleasantly surprised that it worked as well as it did given all the behind-the-scenes drama and retooling. Charming cast, fun action, good jokes, good fan service, but still does its own thing. Star Wars will be fine. Wow, Solo, a Star Wars story. I felt like I was watching a Star Wars movie again. So many great moments for the fans and surprises. I've got the feels after this one, more than Infinity War.
That guy is an ass. Not because of that last part, but I don't trust anything he says when he speaks like that.
Got out of Solo, a Star Wars story, and I'm completely floored. This movie seriously holds up. I was on the edge of my seat and had so much fun watching it. Interviewing the stars of the film tomorrow. Cannot wait.
Yep, you're a tool.
Solo, a Star Wars story is really good. Fun as hell. It's straight intergalactic heist movie. Kind of refreshing to see a Star Wars movie without a Death Star or the rebellion's fate at stake. Alden Ehrenreich is super impressive as Han, but L3 might be my favorite new character.
That guy blogs about gender-specific roles of like drink products.
There's so much fun to be had with Solo, a Star Wars story. Ehrenreich was solid and really enjoyed Glover and Waller-Bridge as L3, but not convinced we needed a young Han Solo movie. Was really hoping for higher stakes, more energy, and depth.
Wow, an actual realist. Cool.
Solo was a blast! The cast has nailed the character of Han Solo. Yes, the story is a series of expected events. Han meets Chewie, etc. But none of them happen as expected. Stay away from spoilers, guys. Big Marvel-level shit will keep you wondering where Lucasfilm is heading next.
See, that is the amount of hype that you need to have. If you liked it and you thought it was good, but you're not being a complete twat.
There you go.
Twat.
More Star Wars news for you guys. This was a big week for Star Wars stuff, actually.
Big week.
Twat promise to swear.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, it does
Yes.
not.
100%. 100%.
I'm doing it.
That's bullshit.
I don't know how to do it.
No way. That is BS.
It's
You don't think
just as bad as
twat?
the C word.
That's a bad one, dude.
What?
Twat is a
Hold
bad
on,
one.
wait, is Dick?
Drew, that voice reminds me of John Mulaney.
Wait, hold on, is
watch any of the
Dick a
stand-up?
swear?
It is, but not to the extent of twat.
Get the hell out
Not
of
even
here.
close to the extent of twat.
Is hell a swear now too?
Hell?
Yes.
No.
Get out, dude. Twat is not.
You know what, Mike? We got to talk about Star Wars. It does, huh? Light swear. I'm not saying it'll push you into electric shock territory.
Get out of here.
But it's an accumulation. It adds up. All right, you know what? We got to rewind this shit. We just lost a whole minute thanks to you, Mike.
I don't care. Your BS rules. Thank God I'm not going to have to deal with this shit.
New Star Wars news here. So Jon Favreau is working on a Star Wars series. So are the guys from Game of Thrones, Benioff and Weiss. A lot of Star Wars content coming. We've talked about this many times and our concerns. But at the premiere for Solo, Jon Favreau talked with one of the interviewers and said that his version of Star Wars series is going to take place 7 years after Return of the Jedi. That is so much sooner after Return of the Jedi than I ever thought it would be. There was hints that it would be in that bridge between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens, but this is so close to Return of the Jedi that I have to wonder, like, are we going to get some of the characters that we know and love? Like, are they going to have to recast like a Han Solo or or Luke Skywalker or Leia? Like, or do you think they completely stay away from that? What do you think? What's gonna happen here? Like,
I do not think they're gonna touch any of that as best as possible.
What do they even do? Like this, like it takes place 7 years after. Like things are supposed to be good now, right? Like aren't things happy-go-lucky after Return of the Jedi?
Dude, do you not remember The Force Awakens at all? They were like,
yeah, but there was like a period of time where things were good, right?
Nah, I mean maybe things weren't dire. I don't know. Like it wasn't good. Like. That's like saying just because all nuclear weapons are eradicated, that means that the world's in perfect shape.
I think it's a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, but there's still poverty and people are miserable. No one has any food and money.
This is true. I'm curious. I'm just curious where things are going to go with this show. And I love Jon Favreau. I think he does a great job on most things he's involved in.
Honestly. Yeah, I really do. I don't like. It's one of those things where do I need this, and I don't know until I see it. But with him, really having a strong influence on it, I trust what's going to happen.
He says that new characters will be utilized. That doesn't mean that old characters won't be. He said he's going to be using a lot of the technology from the live adaptation of Jungle Book, which is a little surprising. I would think that's very expensive technology. And finally, he also indicated that half of the show is already written. So, let's move it along. We're going to be getting Star Wars TV content not that far away from now. Speaking of TV content that dropped or is going to drop very quickly, we talked about Arrested Development, remember? And I was saying, like, it's actually coming sooner than we expected. It's coming at the end of this month. Like, they just announced that Season 5 is a thing. Like, nobody even knew was happening. And it's coming at the end of this month. Like, that's how quickly.
Oh, I thought it was coming in summer.
Nah, well, no, that wouldn't be summer yet. So, yeah, it's a little before summer. May 29th, I want to say. So, Netflix just, like, drops shit now, man. That's like, crazy. 13 Reasons Why, Season 2, comes out next week. And
really?
They just, like, put the trailer up last week.
Should I watch that?
The first season... I mean, I think it's a show
really rough.
It's rough. It's very rough. Which is why I don't think it should have gotten a Season 2. Kelly, you watched it, right? I think I remember you watched it as well.
13 Reasons Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, I don't think you were as crazy about it as like Greg and I were at the time. We were really into it. I think you thought it was good, but kind of manipulative, maybe.
Yeah, I had some criticisms. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not excited for Season 2, not because I think it's going to be bad, I just don't understand why it's necessary.
I agree with that.
Right.
I'll watch it just to see like where they're going to go with it, but it really feels like it's doing the first season a disservice by existing.
Right.
Like it feels like it's destroying the message of the first season, which I really don't like at all. It kind of bothers me. So they have a lot to impress me with. They've got
13 more reasons why.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense why it's happening, but
because money, Andrew.
You're probably right. I think it didn't really make them a lot, which is kind of messed up. But
yay, profiteering off of misery and death.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our first wheel spin segment of the night. We got 3 in there. Thanks so much, Kelly, for keeping track of that. All right, let's head over to the prize wheel. Anything worth $5 or more, guys, gets you a spin of the prize wheel. That means subbing, resubbing, pledging on Patreon, cheering, tipping, hosting for 10 viewers or more, and Twitch Prime and sub gifting as well. First one tonight goes to Vantera, who resubbed. Talked about his butthole being clenched. I can't remember why for some reason. But thanks so much, Joey. Yeah, I know. I'm just joking.
Or
no, Infinity War.
Both.
Yeah.
It was both, I think. Video game charades for Vantera. Joey, whisper us with a video game title or a video game character. Next up, we got Technicolor, who was gifted a sub by Beast Unleashed. Thanks so much for doing that, Beast Unleashed, and welcome to the +1 posse to Technicolor. Oh my. Oh, I thought it was Vegemite, but it's not. Bonus XP to the entire room for the next hour. There you go, guys. Did that work? Yes, it did. And lastly, we got Johnny Poolside, who also resubbed, staying in that +1 posse.
Apparently 4 babies worth.
4 babies worth.
Of resub.
We also do sub-only chat at the end of our talk shows, guys. So anybody who becomes a sub tonight will be able to talk throughout that. Old Man Andrew is coming your way during one of the level updates. And we're good. We're good.
What other type of words that are not typical curse words like shit and damn it and...
Wait. Start over.
What other type of words am I, keep it going. Like, there's at least one more in that. Like, what else would you consider a swear that you're going to be doing?
The ones that I 100% definitely think are going to push you right into rated R territory are the C word.
I don't ever say that.
Immediately into
Hold on.
rated
R. You know that for the fact that I have not said that word. Hold on. You know for a fact
I don't know about that, Kelly. I think twat is really bad, but not as bad as the C word.
You know that I have yet to say that word again since you said that you don't like the word.
You're probably right.
I am 100% right.
Because I made it very, very clear to you that I do not like that word being used on this show. Like, if you want to use it in your private life, you do you. But, like, on this show,
like, once you said it makes you feel that uncomfortable, I'm like, all right, I won't do it.
Yes.
I respect you.
Thank you for adjusting your vocabulary for me.
Let's kindly pull back on that bullshit.
Twat is pretty bad, too, though.
Twat is not that bad.
Thank you so much, Bass, for the resub. Say that again, Kelly?
They both mean and are referencing the same body part.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean anything. Dick, cock, and penis all reference the same body part.
The only reason twat isn't quite as bad to me is because it's used so regularly in Britain and isn't considered as,
like it's a British insult and it's an Australian insult. Actually, the other word that you don't like is an Australian insult, but yes. I get it. It makes people weird and whatever.
Yes, it's just a nasty word. It's just a bad word.
Whatever, that's
twat
fine.
is kind of fun to say at least. You know?
But like, why is that counting? That is not that level. That is not a swear.
I will tell you if it comes to it, Mike. Twat, I will give you 2.
No.
I'll give you
Listen,
2 twats a show.
It doesn't matter. I don't care about your BS thing. That's not going to happen.
Isn't this Andrew's punishment for you, Mike?
Yeah, but you guys are still counting it right now.
Doesn't Andrew get to choose what words are acceptable and what words are not?
That is 100% correct, Kelly. I do get to choose what words are acceptable.
That's BS.
I'm just telling you.
No, Danielle, he's not letting me say twat.
2. You're allowed to say it once.
He's saying I can say twat twice.
You can say it
like
2 twats. That's it. Twice an episode.
You're allowed to say it 1 time. Once we get 2, we are in rated R territory.
That's bullshit.
Once we get into rated R territory, you have to shock yourself.
Oh, I like Jose Munster. Mike, whatever word
BS.
would get your daughter in trouble at school, consider it a swear word.
I'm going by
like Kelly is so anti me anyway.
I'm not anti-Mike.
No, you are so partial. You're just like, listen.
I'm just trying to say for myself what I would expect to bring a PG-13 movie up to rated R. And I think you would only be able to get away with a few
I will guarantee
twats.
you would hear 50 twats before they even consider a rated R territory.
I'll look into this for you, Mike.
You know
guarantee
it. Actually, he has a point because in the first Avengers, Loki called Black Widow, I believe, a quim, and that is an old English word for the C word.
But still not. It's not. He didn't say that word.
I promise you, it would take a plethora of twats to get it rated R.
We will calculate the abundance of twats that are allowed on the show. I will painstakingly calculate how many twats you are allowed. Okay?
This is the best conversation I think I've ever
Whispering
had.
Yes, we will. Oh, yeah, you're right, Kelly. Let's spin for Baz right now. Since
Great business. My mom's dead, so what are you trying to say?
Oh, man. We brought it there. He likes doing that. All right. This one is for Baz023S.
Emoji. No, you do not.
That tier 3 resub from Baz. He is a producer of this show. Thank you so much. That's $25 a month from him. And we just barely made it. Lip sync.
Oh, wait a minute. Look. Read it.
We determine what is flagged.
And apparently it's okay.
I never flagged that one. I should.
Oh, okay. Everybody else can type it, but now conveniently because it's going to help further your entertainment.
That's not a word that is like in my mind. Like I don't think about that word.
Did you put the C word in there?
Yes.
So apparently that's in your mind, but you don't like it.
Yeah, it's in my mind because I hate it so much. Twat is just kind of went by the wayside. Like I don't think about that word. But now that you bring it up, I'm like, no, I don't like that word.
Let's move on to the community question.
Real quick,
This argument is going nowhere.
We gotta do a lip sync challenge at some point tonight.
Down on this
let's check out Vantera though and make sure he didn't whisper us already with a
I was gonna say we need
charade.
video game charades.
Yeah, we gotta do those charades if they already popped up.
Slacker.
Did not. Vantera. Whisper us
Joey.
with a video game title or character. Also, while we are at it, since I looked at my whispers, it reminded me. Guys, we have new things that run throughout the chat on our live shows now. It is Hangman and Trivia. And what's really cool is that you guys can help build our Hangman and Trivia collection. Excuse me. Hangman is very easy to add to. So it's Hangman add, exclamation point Hangman add. And why don't we put Quim in there? No, like what's the word we could put in our Hangman?
Look how natural that was. Oh, I'm gonna put Quim in there.
Quim, like I don't even think anybody knows what that means. So I feel like we probably could get away with Quim. But no, let's see. What's like an actual word that we can put in there? I'm gonna put swear to me in there. But you have to put hyphens in the place of spaces. So swear to
How
me.
do you start the game?
You don't. It is automatically started every.
Well, fine then.
Every like 30 minutes or so. So you can even include exclamation points. You can include capitals and quotes and all that. Those will be automatically revealed when that game is started, which is pretty cool. So there you go. Hangman word successfully added. 5 XP. So that's how it's done. Just make sure to put those hyphens in the place of spaces or it will not work. The trivia one is a little more tricky. Kelly, give me a trivia question.
That sounds like a good band name, The Place of Spaces.
How many times in God of War home dude say boy?
Well, that is an impossible question to answer, so
God.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not impossible.
I don't know.
But okay, how many ghosts are in Pac-Man?
Okay. How many different types of ghosts what?
Well, okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Are in the original Pac-Man? Okay.
Also, I messaged you guys Joey's
Okay.
video game shirts.
So this is the format. Oh, how many ghosts are in the original? I actually don't know off the top of my head.
4.
Mike says 5.
No, 4.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Inky Blinky. Fuck.
We need to know before I make this.
Kelly has a computer. She can type
no.
this.
Pac-Man ghosts.
DL Noob says 5.
Each of the 4 ghosts in the game has both Japanese and English names. The English names are Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. There's only 4.
I thought there was
Red,
5.
pink,
Interesting.
Blue, and orange.
Huh.
So this is how it works. You'll see right now. All you gotta do is put the question in quotes, then put a comma, then a space, and then the answer in quotes. It's that easy. So if you guys want to add trivia to our trivia collection, that will pop up in the chat every so often. You can do that. And if you want to keep your question and answer secret, because I know some people would probably want to do that, you can whisper our bot with the command instead, and it stays secret. So that is how you build our collection. All right. So you whisper, or where did you put it for the charades, Kelly? From Joey.
I just put it in
Message
the
incoming.
that doesn't help. The Twitch chat.
The Twitch chat. Whatever the message was, got flagged, I think. Sorry. You must have...
probably twat or something.
Yeah, it probably was. It probably was.
Say it along with me. Twat, 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 twat.
Who is
twat,
that?
Twat, 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 twat. As Captain Cisco.
Clip that.
We really should. Yeah, somebody clip that, please. All right, I just saw your whisper, Kelly. All right, I will do this one for a video game charades. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds, guys, to figure this one out. I will go to the free cam first. Let's make sure this works. Good. All right, and then I'll start the counter once
I'm
I get up
guessing
there.
you're doing it.
I'm gonna do it because he didn't say. All right, you ready?
Go.
Gotta point the camera at me once I get up there. All right, it's a video game character, guys. Good luck.
Pac-Man.
This is easy, actually.
Pac-Man. Oh, that's... Come on. Don't just stop there. You're done.
Anybody? It's pretty easy, right? Come on. Come on.
Yeah, done.
Oh,
All right, no. Do something else. That was too simple. Can you think of another one real quick off the top of your head? That was just lazy. Joey, come on. I expect better
No,
of you.
it was Kratos.
Yeah. You good?
I'm good.
Go.
All right. Video game character.
Oh, Joey says, "Oh shit, I forgot I wanted Mike to do it because of his beard."
What are you whispering to yourself?
Does that make sense at all?
No, I have no idea what you're doing. It's not Kratos again, Derek.
Is it sword gun?
Let me do it from over here.
Wait, can you run like that again? Squall. Okay. Yep. I figured it was right away. As soon as you took it from your back.
Who guessed it?
Tobes!
Got it right yes, Tobes! That was the kind of tricky one, too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, for anybody that's not in the Final Fantasy,
I guess.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a tricky one. All right, way to go, room. That's 5 XP to the entire room right there. Let me give it out. Yeah, the Kratos one was that was pretty easy. It's especially considering it just released.
Right, we were just talking about it like 10 minutes ago.
Guys, 29 XP to whoever answers. Pressing start. In what Game Boy Color game will allow you to check your money, save your game, or check your badges?
I randomly guessed. I don't think I'm right. I didn't get to play Game Boy Color.
There are a lot of Pokemon games, Kelly. Let's remember. Which game?
I didn't play Pokemon or Game Boy Color games. Alright, I wasn't cool enough when I was 4.
Read the question clearly. It's very specific.
Fine. Pokemon Yellow. I don't know.
Yep. New Dubs is right. You got it. There you go. Pokemon Yellow is correct. 29 XP to New Dubs.
Sucks to suck, Kelly.
I was trying to think of what game was out, what everyone was playing when I was in daycare, watching them play, because I couldn't afford my own console.
So that pops up every, 45 minutes, guys. You'll get a new trivia question popping into the chats. And you guys can add to the collection, too, as I said. So that's pretty cool. All right. We are finally moving on. Thank you so much for all the help, guys. We do have a lip sync challenge we still need to do, but let's move on with the show a little bit here.
Who got? Was that Baz's?
Baz. Yeah. Let's move on to a community-focused segment in the show we called Community Question of the Week.
Community Question of the Week is where you guys can go to our Discord at discord.gg/the Level Up Network.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, don't worry. I got this shit.
I'm just checking on you.
Don't be a twat.
Count it.
We ask you guys a question every single week and expect you guys to answer it, giving us your best answers that usually aren't your best, and so we just tear them down. This week's question was, the E3 rumors and leaks have already started to flow, and that means it's time for us to speculate. Give 3 predictions for huge announcement reveals that will happen during E3 2018. Be aggressive with your predictions. Don't choose something obvious.
Very important. To be ballsy with your predictions.
So anybody that said Rage 2, you're eliminated.
No, that's a little unfair. We'll get to that. First up
was the Gorgian Beast, who said Bloodborne 2, the Order 1896 sequel. Stop moving it. God damn it.
You have it on your freaking iPad.
And Knack 3.
Well, right to the point, man. This guy didn't waste any time.
No, he was the first one, and I immediately said, be ballsy, don't be unrealistic.
Bloodborne 2 isn't out of the realm of possibility. Some people think Shadows Die Twice could be Bloodborne 2. Right. I don't think it is, personally.
Why? Why is it so...
I think that it isn't even PlayStation exclusive myself, because I feel like if it was PlayStation exclusive, it would have had a PlayStation logo at the reveal teaser at VGX, or whatever it was, the Game Awards. Why would they not include a PlayStation logo if it's PlayStation exclusive? You build the hype if you're PlayStation. It doesn't tell us what it is. Just, put that PlayStation logo on there so people know, oh, a PlayStation exclusive coming our way from Software. I feel like for them not to do that tells us it's not PlayStation exclusive, which means it can't be Bloodborne.
So what do you think it is?
I think it's just a multi-platform From Software game. A new one.
That's helpful. Thanks.
No, I think it'll be in the vein of the Souls series and Bloodborne, but I think it'll actually be a little bit of a departure from that.
Demon's Souls 2?
No, I really don't think so. I think it'll be a bigger departure from their Souls series than that.
Listen, I will not predict Knack 3.
It's done. It's over. It's not. You can't have it again. The second one did not do well.
Can you imagine if PS5 launches with a Knack 3?
The only reason they did a Knack 2 is because it was bundled with so many consoles at start that they weren't really quite sure how Knack 2 would do. Right, exactly. And now we know. It's not a series anybody wants. Except Rick. For some reason. I don't know why he wanted it. He wanted it, though.
An Order 1896 sequel, I want that to happen
I do, too.
Hard.
I really do.
I don't think it will. And it sucks that it won't, because if it doesn't, it's actually the first sour note that Sony has left.
They had a few what would you call them? Misses this generation. That was one of them.
Well, they had a few misses like as far as selling games and reviewed games. But if you're gonna give Knack a sequel, but not Order 1886, that I think is a huge.
I think the big difference there probably is that 1886, I imagine, had a big budget on it. That looked like an expensive game. It's still one of the best looking games of the entire generation, and it ended in such a way that it set up a really cool sequel. It really did. But Ready at Dawn, the developers on that, they've been almost shunned, I feel like, by Sony. Like, those guys were working towards their first partnership. They were like on that path, right? And then Order happened, and what happened immediately after that? They announced like 2 multi-platform titles. Like, clearly, like Sony was like, pushing them away.
Why don't you guys do your own thing
them the door?
Hey, listen, you guys are great, but we're gonna take our time to see other people, okay?
Yeah, pretty
so
much.
I want Order 1896. I just don't, or 1887, whatever it would end up being, but I just don't know that it ever will.
Vantera says, when it comes to Knack, the story is lean, but the gameplay is like gamer reflex training. On hard, I think Knack is a really fun game to play, and that's the way the game should be played. I also think from a story standpoint, it's fine. I thought for a starting generation title, it reminded me of like the old school platformers that had a charming, goofy, cartoony story. I was totally cool with that. I still stand by my 8 that I gave Knack as a launch generation title.
Do you think that there's a chance Order 1887 could go multi-platform?
No, I don't think it's even possible, actually. No? I would imagine that Sony Worldwide Studios owns that IP. They don't allow that to, Sony. They don't allow that to happen anymore. Like, when it comes to new IPs, they own that IP. That's one of the reasons that Sunset Overdrive went to Xbox, because Sony refused to let it go to let Insomniac own that IP.
Gorgian Beast, you are ballsy, and I appreciate that.
Got some heavy balls on you.
But you are absolutely ridiculous. So you would have gotten 500,000 points, but because it was absolutely unreasonable,
a little too far. You went too far.
250,000 points goes to Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw on the board.
I'm sorry, Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff on the board.
There you go. Sorry. Alex Bustos 97 said Watch Dogs 3 reveal, Left 4 Dead 3 reveal, and Kingdom Hearts 3 release date announcement.
I think one of those is like a done deal. Right. I think
Kingdom Hearts 3, is definitely getting an announcement because they have gone so far. It has to come this year.
I would hope so. I think there is a very small chance it does get moved to very early
February or something like that.
Very small chance.
But I would say, I will be on the 90% certain it's going to happen in 2018. And it's 100% certain going to happen in fiscal 2018.
I would agree with that.
Watch Dogs 3.
I don't think so. I don't think we're ready for it yet. I think Ubisoft is going to focus on For Honor this year. They're going to focus on Division 2. They still have that pirate game. I feel like they've got a bunch of new IPs.
No, because they have their own. They don't know. I honestly think that could be reasonable.
Really?
So you're going every other year, it seems, with Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. What's another game that they have in their repertoire that's going to be a similar style?
I'm not saying anything's in their repertoire. I just think as far as like the chronology of their franchises, I think that we're still a year or two away from Watch Dogs 3 being announced.
I would say that it is. This is the.
Thank you for the question.
I wouldn't even say I'm 50-50. I'm saying that this could be like a 60-40. I'm 60% on this could actually happen.
Wow, okay.
Just because of what they have in their catalog. And what they have coming out, because that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. It was.
So I think that actually is feasible. Left 4 Dead 3. This is the thing I don't know, because I have no idea what the hell they're doing. Now, they said they were planning on shipping games again, and immediately everybody went to like, oh my god, they're finally going to do Half-Life and Left 4 Dead and this and that. And like, could they? Sure. I don't know, and there hasn't been any indication that this is even, being worked on. You know what I mean? Like, usually there's some sort of leak. There's some sort of hint. There's something, especially in this day and age. So I just don't know. I don't know. Like, what do you like?
I'm not even sure Watch Dogs 3 will ever happen.
No, I'm saying Left 4 Dead 3.
Just go back to Watch Dogs real quick. Okay. I don't think it'll ever happen. Just to comment on some things going on in the chat. Just because I don't think 2 did near as well as they wanted.
Oh, it did really well.
Really?
Yeah, it did really well for them, and they actually basically said where it's going
under
to take place.
Expectations.
I can't remember what it was. But they kind of have given hints for where it's going to take place.
Really? I thought it was under expectations. That's what I thought I remembered seeing.
Not last I knew.
Okay. And
Rick,
as far as for me? Yeah, if anybody can look that up. Left 4 Dead 3, I think that could happen. I think that could definitely happen.
It could, but will it?
I don't think it's a this year announcement, but I would say that there's like a 50-50 chance they're already working on it. Like I think that's a one that is desired. We've also said that
for years.
Yeah, but this is one that, like, especially recently, I'm hearing so many people say, "I want Left 4 Dead 3. I want Left 4 Dead 3." Especially once Valve said, "We're getting back into producing games that you guys want." Like Left 4 Dead 3 is one that people really want. So I think there's a possibility they are working on it right now. I don't know if it's like a this year announcement. If I were to go out on a limb, I would say like 30% is this year. I don't think it'll happen, but I think they're working on it. If I had to guess right now.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Alex Busis 97.
I like it.
Your predictions are solid.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was a little safe, but I'm okay with it.
But you were a dark horse and a big giant thorn in my ass. So 400,000 points goes to Slytherin.
Ooh, Slytherin on the board. Next up.
Fucking Andrew's team. Far Center responded with prediction 1. Deep Down returns and is multi-platform, releasing in 2019.
I think that game's dead.
Deep Down was the one with like the little tiny character in the dungeon?
That's below.
Gotcha. That one.
Deep Down is the one with the dragon from the PlayStation 4 reveal, like in 2013.
Keep going.
Very visually impressive. It kind of had some Dark Souls, Demon Souls vibe with like a knight facing off against a dragon. Capcom.
Keep going.
That's all I got for you, man. That's literally all he showed us. We haven't seen it since, really.
Okay. Interesting.
It looked like it had some semblance of like an Assassin's Creed like virtual reality going on. But that's all I can really say. Yeah.
Prediction 2. Legend of Dragoon remake Blue Point.
Disagree. That is out of Blue Point's wheelhouse. Blue Point remasters games that are somewhat arcade-y. In the same, not even arcadey, but like a PS2 to PS4.
Yeah.
PS3 to PS4. They don't go PS1 to PS4. That's too big of a leap for them.
This is random unnamed Chinese developer territory that you're looking for right here.
If it were to be announced, it would be, in my opinion, not a remake, like a full-on new Legend of Dragoon reboot, and it would finally be the Sony Japan RPG that's been rumored for the longest time. One that can compete with Final Fantasy. I've been hearing rumors of Sony Japan working on an RPG that will be exclusive to PlayStation forever, and it's going to be on the scale of Final Fantasy. But we're still waiting for it to happen.
I very well may cry if that happens.
It would be pretty cool. Not that I was that big a fan of Legend of Dragoon, but
I don't know
I
why.
want to see a PlayStation exclusive JRPG.
I think it was because it was the only game that was ever Japanese RPG that was ever purchased for me, and I connected with it. Mm-hmm. I probably will cry.
Let me clarify a little further on that. Not just PlayStation exclusive, PlayStation first party. I want a first party JRPG PlayStation game. That would be amazing. So Legend of Dragoon is not off the realm of possibility. I just think it would never be Blue Point.
Prediction 3. Dragon Age will return with gameplay and release date.
God,
she's getting her head out of her ass.
She's watching, man.
I know she is. I don't care. No.
Sorry, Kelly. What did you say?
I want Dragon Age.
No, that's a third prediction. Yes.
Yes. So Dragon Age will return with gameplay and release date.
Considering what they are working on and what they're planning to announce already at E3, I think Dragon Age is probably not one of them. But
there was talk that they were working on Dragon Age. And they actually even
I think it got shut down, didn't it? Because of how many people went over to Anthem. That was the rumor, right? They were working on Dragon Age, and then Anthem happened, and they pulled all these people off Anthem because the game is already behind schedule, and they realized, like, this is our moneymaker right now. This is our big game. We need to put people on that. That's what I remember the rumor being.
I remember that they pulled people. I don't think it was that many, but
sorry, Kelly. Are you excited for Anthem at least?
Are you talking to me about that?
Yeah, I'm saying that I don't think you're going to see Dragon Age because I think Anthem took all those guys away.
Anthem sounds familiar, but I can't think of what it is on the top of my head.
It's the one that looks like Iron Man, pretty much, where the guys are all in mech suits.
Iron Man
and, like,
meets Destiny.
Yeah, it looks pretty freaking cool. We're going to be talking about it later, actually.
God, I'm actually really...
Look it up. It looks pretty badass.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen a little bit about this. I haven't looked too far into it.
Check it out. Looks pretty badass. Next up. Oh, actually...
That was it.
That was
Far
it.
Center. Those were pretty good.
Yeah, I like them. They're balls.
I respect them. You're a guy who thinks before he speaks, and that is why 400,000 points goes to Ravenclaw.
Okay, Ravenclaw and Slytherin tied up. Ravenclaw on the board.
Hetman RX says 1.2 thousand.
What? No.
That's what it looks like.
It does. You're right.
Hetman RX says 2K announces Borderlands 3 release date as July 17th.
Holy shit.
To help all gamers with the usual summer slump of game releases.
Borderlands 3, I feel like it's a lock. July 17th, that would be crazy.
Dude, I am telling you right now, I will jump like Dean levels of Spider-Man excitement.
Yeah, I'd be excited for you, man. I'd be very excited for you. I hope it's true.
July 17th is
I don't know where he got that specific date from.
I mean, I think he just chose a random Tuesday in July.
Yeah, he wanted to be ballsy.
I mean, hey, that's
he
ballsy.
pulled the balls out.
I like that. Very big balls that he pulled out of his pants on that one. So I like that one, but I just don't think it's going to be that soon. But that said, I think actually they could definitely go a Fallout 4.
Yeah, like a fall release, 3 months, 4 months away, something
Which,
like that.
Again, that happens, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Pretty cool.
That happens, I'm taking a giant swing of Joey's scotch wherever the fuck it is.
I realized with the second one that he might be trolling us, I hope.
Oh, he definitely is. This is definitely the whole thing.
What's the second one?
Death Stranding reveals it's a 3D point-and-click adventure game. Fans love it.
As much as I love Hideo Kojima, if that thing turns out to be a 3D point-and-click adventure game, I'm going to be a little worried.
And for that
I'll still
reason,
have some faith in Kojima.
out.
I'll be completely honest with you. I still be like, well, I'll give him benefit of the doubt here.
Let's see this demo.
Not what I wanted you to do, but you are Kojima, so I'll let it slide.
That would be funny as shit, though.
It would be freaking crazy. We're going to talk about it later. I don't want to spoil things, but I'm so excited to find out what the hell that game is.
Number 3, Rocksteady announces the next game is Wonder Woman and not Superman as rumored.
No, I think it's. I really think it's Superman.
I don't like that it would be Superman.
I want it so badly.
I know you do,
somebody
and
give it a shot.
I hate that people want.
You did it,
people
man.
want
You don't even
it
realize
to
when you
be
do it.
Superman.
I think anybody that wants to do Superman is for the sheer fact that it's never been done right. Superman.
I don't know, man. I just.
So why keep trying?
But the problem is that
because whoever gets it right will be cemented in history as the person that the developer that got it right.
I don't know. Come back. You know when you work on something for too long and you gotta come back, like take a step away and come back to it later. We need just to take a break from trying to.
I feel like we have. Like what was
we
the last
did. Here's the
Superman
thing, Kelly.
game?
I will give them. They did because there hasn't been the last super game. The last super game was the game was what was it, GameCube, wasn't it?
I have no idea, dude. I can't even tell you. It's been so long since I remember there being.
Well, I know that there was a
game.
really shitty one on N64.
And this obviously doesn't count like Injustice. That doesn't count. I'm talking about a dedicated Superman game.
But my issue is that I think there was one after N64 that they tried to do, and maybe it was like PS2 even like that.
There was definitely ones after N64.
The problem is that he's so powerful that you would have to underpower him. And yes, you can absolutely do that, but it would feel cheapened. Yes, Superman Returns. That's what it was. 360. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I knew it was like the PS2 era, somewhere around there.
Yeah, well, it's PS3 era, but still, yeah. That's still a long time ago. That's like a good probably 8 to 10 years ago then, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Probably.
Because this PS4.
It was probably like mid that generation, so that's still a long time ago. We've waited.
We've waited.
Not even me.
Like,
I shouldn't say I've waited because I don't
reasons.
care that much, but I want the Superman fans of the world, like Farsender, to get the Superman game that they so desperately desire. You are swearing so often, Mike, that it is on lockdown. It's on cooldown. People can't keep up with your swearing. Kelly, we can't hear you.
Nope.
Nothing.
You're a mute.
You are dead to us.
Oh, I had it backwards. The cooldown is really long.
It
like
is.
3 minutes, and Mike is swearing a lot more than that.
I didn't expect him to swear that often.
Really? Are you sure?
You know I'm doing it on
Expect
purpose,
him to
right?
swear?
Well, I mean, you better be careful in the future, Mike. Potentially, just let you
I
know.
don't know. If I had to pick between a Wonder Woman
thing I
game
don't
and
have to
a
worry about
Superman game, I would take Wonder Woman, and I think kind of along the lines of what Mike is saying, how Superman is just so overpowered, you'd have to tone him down. Wonder Woman, she can still get injured. She can still, she can't level a city with her fucking laser eyes.
Right.
There's an actual challenge and strategy to that.
But imagine getting the power of Superman right, where you feel that powerful, but also feel threatened. If they can get that balance right, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I don't care that much about Superman.
Okay, that's fine. You just started with that. I don't give a shit
Superman
about
can
Superman.
get injured by magic guns, though.
In the animated series, he can. I remember. Animated series is like weak Superman. That honestly is what I think they should go with. Have him said explosions can make him bleed, and magic guns can hurt him. Like that's fine. That's fine with me. It doesn't have to be uber powerful for it to be exciting and for you to feel powerful as a player. Like if he still has super fast flying speed and heat vision and cold breath and jump as tall as a building, all that shit. Yeah, that's okay if an explosion.
The only way that this would work is if it connected to the universe that the Dark Knight happened and everything like that, and there was.
Wonder where this is going.
Huh?
Wonder where this is going. This is interesting.
So it has to connect. Right?
To the Dark Knight universe? Like the movie universe?
No. Like the game.
Oh, you mean Arkham?
Arkham Knight.
Okay.
Yeah, the Arkham. Sorry.
You confused me for a second there.
But the Arkham Knight universe, it has to connect to that, and it has to be like a weird kryptonite laced cloud, like smoke bomb goes off in the city.
Okay.
And so you're limited on the powers or where you can fly and this and that.
So pretty much Superman 64.
Yeah.
That's what they did in Superman 64.
Yeah.
That was the fog, the green fog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only, I don't know. Like, I'm going to die. Let me fly away. And you're done. You know what I mean? Like, and then, where is he? I have extra vision. I can see through that building and slam down.
It is a tough challenge
like,
to tackle,
there's no reason that you can't do it.
Well, still. Anyway.
I
like the balls.
I do like the balls, but Hitman RX himself has trolled you.
A little bit. He did.
Hard.
He did.
He definitely did.
He did.
So that is why 250,000 points are going to go to Hufflepuff.
That brings them to 500,000 if I remember
It
right.
does.
That does put them in the lead, actually, right now, I believe.
Brings them to be tied.
Tied? Okay.
Yes.
It's a close one, guys. Next up.
The night Fox said Phil Spencer come out on stage and say something about games on Xbox.
Games.
His words will be as hollow as the Xbox console exclusive library.
Oof.
That's a lazy jab.
Sick
Derek.
burn. Sick
burn, but lazy burn.
Yeah.
That's a lazy burn.
Low-hanging fruit.
Exactly. That's lower than low-hanging fruit. We've made that joke every single year. And it's not even a ballsy prediction. It's going to happen.
I don't know that for sure.
Fucking wrecked, Derek. Jesus.
Listen, Derek's been counting that swear jar. Fuck you.
Oh my.
Number 2, EA will just be EA and make a pity speech about how they are all for the customer but will cross their fingers the whole time.
This one,
again,
I'm okay with this one.
Low-hanging fruit.
They deserve it, though.
Number 3, PlayStation will announce a Knack prequel.
Oh, a prequel. That can happen.
Kappa.
Knack 0 is totally within the realm of
Knack
possibility.
0.
Knack 0 I can see happening.
All the stuff that you hate, 0 calories.
Yeah.
Knack 0.
Diet Knack.
Diet Knack. Ooh, I want that.
Well, clearly, you put the cap at the end. You let us know what this is all about. That kappa there. So what do we do with him, Mike?
I don't know, man.
Put him in Slytherin where he belongs.
Yeah, I'm going to give 20 points to Slytherin.
Oof. Way to go, Slytherin.
Put that in your swear jar, you dick.
All right, you know what? I'm lowering the freaking timer. I'm lowering the cooldown. This is not okay anymore. Hold on, guys. 3 minutes is too long, clearly. Where's the swear? I think audio
I said
hooks.
dick, by the way.
You did?
I did.
You just said it again.
Dick.
As I said, dick is
swear?
Yeah, dick is
apparently
skirting
according
that
to Drew.
line. No, I said it's skirting that line. I don't know about that.
Well, crap. I swear.
All right, I'm putting the cooldown to 1 minute. 1 minute cooldown.
You're a twat.
Drew, I think you need an official list of swears that Mike.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. But the thing is, we don't even know for sure yet that this is happening. Kelly.
You're gonna keep this, you said, no matter what happens.
Only if I win.
Oh, I thought you said you're keeping it.
No, only if we win the war.
Oh, I thought this was a mini punishment.
I thought this was like
this is one of the major punishments. Only happens if Team Andrew wins the war. So it might not happen.
The selectivity show.
Where are we? Okay, 20 points to Slytherin. There you go. Next up.
To Slytherin. My Dark Passenger responded with PlayStation 5 announcement or review. Ballsy. Not gonna happen.
Also can't happen. They already said it's not happening.
PlayStation 4 Pro price drop. They
possible.
Could. Don't need it. We thought that was going to happen last year.
Mm-hmm. I would say no because of how low their I'm trying to think of the word is
slim.
They do their speculation for what their fiscal year is going to be.
Oh yeah.
And they put themselves down to like 16 million. Projection. That's the word I'm looking for. A projection of 16 million. That tells me that we're not getting any price drops this year. That's a little low in my opinion for PlayStation. I think it's going to do at least 18, 19.
Yeah, they know they don't need to. And I think there's a reason why, and it has to do with number 1, but it's going to be for next year.
Yeah.
I will bet you anything that their announcement will come at PSX.
That's a possibility.
It has to after the holiday.
Yeah.
You know, after the major.
You're talking about the PS5 reveal?
Yeah.
At PSX. Interesting. I think they'll do a dedicated event again, but
they could. But I think it could tease. I think they could.
They could certainly tease it.
PS5.
Yeah, kind of the way Xbox did that one time with the Xbox One X. That tease that they had. Yeah, I could see that for sure.
And PS Now price drop. Also not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't.
There's
think
no
so
reason.
either.
I think PS Now is what it is. They're just kind of like, hey, we have. I
get why you might be going that direction because Xbox is really, taking the lead in that realm.
But they haven't announced anything, and unless they have a whole redesign plan. It's not just going to be the PS Now price drop. It's going to be a complete change around to have.
I will say I like these predictions. Though.
I do.
I wish they would happen.
Pretty good.
They're all things we want to happen. But how many points? He's doing the calculations in his head right now.
We have to eliminate one because it was already announced as no, not going to happen.
You know you haven't given any points to Gryffindor yet, right?
Yeah.
You're going to give
they don't deserve it.
The Gryffindor off of this one?
My Dark Passenger.
You dug yourself into a hole this time, Mike.
600,000 points.
What?
To Ravenclaw.
No. Okay.
What?
That is, Mike. Maybe
Ravenclaw wins the House Cup. Ravenclaw wins the House Cup. Gryffindor is dead.
Headmaster.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Why is Kelly mad?
I don't know. All I know is that Dumble Douche has skipped a week.
Who is that says just got here? Can I have points?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you points.
Who is that?
I don't know.
First Hitman.
I hate when people make their names black. Never make your names black. If you're in dark mode, nobody can see you. First Hitman, I'm giving you some points. Just because you asked for it. First Hitman. I'll give you 25.
Miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
There you go. Way to go. Well, that's a first. Ravenclaw wins the House Cup. Way to go, Ravenclaw. It finally happened. Dumble Douche skipped a week. I'm almost like wondering if you're like pulling like a Loki on us right now, and you're like not even Mike. Like, who are you?
Wait, Kelly, why are you mad? Why did you say you should be on Andrew's team?
Because your inability to fairly give points and cherry picking how you want to distribute points to houses is bullshit. I will not.
Hold on, wait. I didn't cherry pick anything.
This week you messed up.
I'm sorry. You gave My Dark Passenger 600,000 points for his PlayStation 5, PlayStation Pro, and PS Now predictions.
I will say you didn't have to give him that much. All you had to do was give him like 200,000. I think Ravenclaw still would have won.
More entertaining to fuck with you.
Yeah, or whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Wait, why do you care?
It's just, it's the principle of the thing, Mike.
Kelly's just looking out for the principles.
My Dark Passenger, I just want you to know that I appreciate the work you put in on Andrew's team, and if you ever want to put work in on a team that matters in the future, you know where to put
My Dark Passenger is mine. That coin flip solidified him as one of my team members for life.
I'm so upset how you give out your imaginary points to imaginary teams.
It's the principle of the thing.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kelly. Every week when he's been making Gryffindor win,
he just
it's just
fucking
the worst.
he just does whatever the fuck he wants.
Scoozy has a point. We're not actually at Hogwarts.
No checks, no balances. He just does whatever the fuck he wants.
Derek, you had been in Gryffindor, except you keep being a dick. Count it. And put me in the fucking
I will say again,
jar.
Dick's fine. You're okay with Dick. You don't have to do Dick. Dick's good.
Well, I'm doing it anyway, because I'm sure we missed a few.
I'm going to say it right now. I'm calling it. Dick is okay. Dick is fine. The C version of Dick is not okay.
That's okay. And twat?
Oh my god.
I'm still on the fence. I need to do calculations on the abundance of twat that is allowed. All right?
Can we get an audio clip of that completely out of context of you just shouting Dick is okay?
Dick is okay! I've made a determination. Dick is okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm okay with the dick. Is that good enough? Enough audio hooks for you guys? All right. Guys, we got to go to commercial break. All right? When we come back, we're getting into the level update. We're going to talk about a lot of E3 stuff. This is a lot of E3 news tonight. That's why the show is titled E3 Hype Begins, because the rumors, the leaks, they're coming out. The question of the week was E3 focused, so be ready to jump aboard the hype train.
Choo-choo!
Hold on tight, DL Noob. We'll be back in approximately 60 seconds.
Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 216. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing at any point, please hit that heart button here at twitch.tv/TheLevelUpShow. Turn on notifications. Make sure you get alerts whenever we go live. Also, the prize wheel is active. I don't think we have anybody in the next segment yet. We do not. So get in there, guys. You have about probably next 20 minutes to do it. $5 more means subs, resub, pledge on Patreon, cheer, tip, host for 10 viewers or more, Twitch Prime sub, Twitch sub gift. All of those get you into the prize pool segments. All right, keep that in mind.
I love the entire conversation that's going on right now.
It's a crazy show, man. It's a crazy show. If you bring moist into anything, you're just it's over.
And the entire chat has just been moist for the entire.
Bring moist in, and it's immediate rated R in my opinion. I don't care. This is my MSRP here.
What if
oh my god. So wait, hold on. Moist shit?
Yeah, man, just stop it. No, get out of here.
What about cake? You gotta keep the cake moist so it doesn't dry out.
No, stop it. Stop it, Kelly.
All that cake,
take your
cake,
moist and you get out of here.
Get
the hell out of here with that moist. All right, guys. Welcome back again. Let's get into the level update. This is our weekly discussion of the week's biggest gaming industry news. Never mind. We got Trophy War first, don't we?
Ooh.
We do. We have Trophy War first.
Changed up.
We got Trophy War first.
Change it up.
But it's a quick one.
Oh.
Quick update.
Ooh.
I forgot. We got to do Trophy War stuff. So we are not going to reveal the overall winner of the Trophy War. We're going to save that for next week when we do the finale and all that good stuff. So next week is going to be primarily Trophy War. Like we're going to have to remove a lot of other segments from the show in order to make room for Trophy War. What I will say, congratulations to Team Mike. You won week 4. You had by far your best week ever, and it was a close ass war. Close.
Message incoming. Drew is a quim with the swear words.
Quim's okay, I guess. It didn't get flagged by the bot.
Fine.
So congratulations to Team Mike on a huge week, and I'm really happy that you had a big week.
Yeah.
Because it made it really exciting. Like this is a close.
Otherwise, it would have been really boring.
It would have been boring. Yeah. No matter what, it wouldn't have been a blowout. We were ahead by close to 30K last week, and now it's like really close. And I thought that was awesome that happened, to make it an exciting competition. So you guys will have to wait for next week to see who won overall. We can give out MVP though if you want. I know who I want my MVP to be, so I can go first if you want. I know who yours should be. Okay, I'll go first. I gotta give it to my Dark Passenger. Here's the thing, and he reminded me of this and I completely forgot. My Dark Passenger was given to me by a coin flip. Because it was him versus Synthesizer, and I like both those guys so much, and I respect those guys, and I have a great time with those guys. So I was just like, I can't choose. I don't want to choose. You guys both have the same stats pretty much, so I'm going to do a coin flip. So I did that, got my Dark Passenger, and he turned out to be one of our best players. I think he's in the top 3 or 4. Was very consistent. You only had 1 week, my Dark Passenger, the second week where you were really busy, and your score was lower that week. And if you had consistently the same score as you did 1, 3, and 4 throughout, you would have been like number 2 probably. You were really up there. So you deserve it for sure. Thank you so much for working hard for our team, taking advice, working together with all the other team members. Net Guy, of course, I saw you working with a lot as far as what games to play, and even helping each other out as far as how to get certain trophies. You guys work togetger in a great way, and I was excited to see that. Although everybody on my team, this is the final MVP.
Message
so I want to say.
Sweet, warm, moist cake.
I do want to say, since this is the last MVP and I can't give out any more, so proud of all you guys. You guys put in the work throughout the entire war. And more importantly, you stayed positive, you stayed passionate. And that is what I wanted to see. If we win or lose, this last week we lost to Mike. But no matter what, win or lose the overall war, I'm just really proud of you guys. You guys really put in a lot of work, and it was really a pleasure having you on the team, all of you. So congratulations, my Dark Passenger, for the week 4 MVP. What about you, Mike?
You think you know who my MVP is going to be?
I feel like I know who it should be.
Count of 3, say it at the same time.
Hold on. Let me just remind myself here. Trying to think off the top of my head. Yeah, because you can't give it to the one guy twice who really went nuts this week. He already had MVP. Hey! Thank you so much, Derek, for the $5 tip. Let's wait for it.
Please, for the love of Golden Girl, shower, please. I need to sleep, but don't stop this great content.
I like the pause.
Why? Pause?
I don't know what that pause was all about.
Message incoming. Is Mike's brownie hole moist?
Oh man, this is the entire night now, I think. All right, I think I know who it would be, so I'm willing to say it. I hope I'm not incorrect, because I feel bad if I am.
1.
Okay.
2. 3. Ginkgo
Sevi,
swag.
yes.
There you go.
Ginkgo, Sevi,
awesome. Yeah, Ginkgo swag really pulled it out almost consistently every single week, even with traveling in the way they did, and having issues with certain games in the way they did, playing through games that he never really wanted to, and consistently trying, even when he was frustrated. You know, it was one of those things where I can't do this, and everybody was like, listen, you can just take a break, try to come back. And even though he had absolutely zero intent and zero desire to do it, he still tried. He never got it, but he put the effort into it.
Yeah.
And he did every single week. And since week 1, he was one of our strongest competitors, especially for the tier that he was in.
Yeah.
He was not in a big tier, but I knew going into it that he was going to deliver in a way that he wasn't planned to, in the same way Johnny was.
To tease next week further, can I talk about the guy that went nuts on your team this week? Do you think that's too far?
Because you can say what he did. You can't say how much he did, but you can say what he did.
Okay. Johnny on your team, who I've always kind of been a little annoyed with because he completely went against everything he said before the war. Like, put me in tier 10. I'm going to play Fortnite the whole time. I'm not really into this. Well, he had an enormous week, like absolutely massive week, went nuts. And the best part of it all is he hit his trophies throughout the entire week. And I told my team, from the very moment the week began, I was like, I guarantee you Mike's team will pull some shit this week. They're either going to hide trophies, or somebody's been hiding trophies from the very beginning. I was thinking about doing that, but I thought that was going to be dirty.
I thought that was going to be very dirty.
It would have been dirty. I agree. Yeah. But I was like, do not settle. I guarantee you they are going to pull some shit this week. And you guys did. And the question is if it was enough. But this guy, Johnny Poolside, went nuts this week. Had by far his biggest week. Yeah. I will say that.
He went fucking ham.
And brought it very close. Brought this war very, very
I was
close.
Not exaggerating when I said he went ham. Like, I was like, he delivered. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to take this, have this take away from Ginkgo. Because like I said, he did extremely well this week too. But oh my God.
Yeah.
He had to execute.
Kelly, I'm impressed with you too. 12,000 plus points, I think, or more than that even in this war.
My week 4 stats, nothing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Considering you couldn't do anything this week, you did really well this war.
Yeah.
Congrats, you did a great job.
I'm a little disappointed with myself because I feel like I could have done more.
It's okay.
But especially I don't know. I think just with this last week, I'm very disappointed. I only had 1 day to trophy hunt, and it was like 2 hours, I think. Yesterday, no, I came home yesterday and I passed out. I sat on my couch and I passed out because I'd been up for like 16 hours and I was exhausted.
It came down to that too. Like my team and your team, like those people that just couldn't put in the work this week, it became that close where like that mattered in this final week. It actually mattered. That's how close it came. So, congratulations still, Kelly. I thought you did a great job.
Well, thanks.
All right, that is a Trophy War update. Next week, we will reveal the winner, and we'll do all the punishments, or at least most of the punishments. Some of the punishments can't happen on the show because it might be something that's scheduled for the future, such as my, my stream for getting over it that I want you to do. And I think there's even one from you to me that I don't think could happen on the show.
No, there's definitely not one that can't happen on the show. So we're going to have to plan around that.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so that is Trophy War. We can now move on. All right. As I was saying before I realized Trophy War was a thing this week, let's get into the level update. This is our weekly discussion of the week's biggest gaming industry news. First up in the level update, let's get the E3 hype train rolling, guys. We got 70 people in the room. I feel that the E3 hype is here. People are here to hear about E3.
It's been here.
So, PlayStation E3 conference is officially scheduled and detailed, and it caused a lot of controversy.
And it is a conference.
It is a conference. That was the big concern, is that it wasn't a conference, because at the start, it was revealed on the blogcast, and the guy on the blogcast was very weird with his wording, and implied it so that everybody was like, wait, are they doing a Nintendo Direct style? That's really what it seemed like based on the blogcast and how the guy worded it. And then the blog post came out, and I'm going to read that right now, and you guys can, decide for yourself what you think. But it's been an exceptional year for games, thanks to genre-defining masterworks like A Way Out, Far Cry 5, God of War, Monster Hunter World, and Moss. But 2018 is just getting started. To ring in a new year of incredible new gaming experiences, the PlayStation team is planning a new E3 showcase, and we're inviting all of you, our closest friends. Join us Monday, June 11th at 6 p.m., their usual time, as we share a preview of what's next for PlayStation. We'll broadcast the show live from E3 2018 in Los Angeles, via live from PlayStation, all that kind of stuff. Here's where it gets confusing for some people. In a rare break from tradition, we wanted to give you an early glimpse at what to expect heading into the showcase on June 11th. PlayStation Worldwide Studios will be at E3 in full force to provide you with an exclusive look at 4 upcoming titles. Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch, Marvel's Spider-Man from Insomniac Games, and The Last of Us Part 2 from Naughty Dog. Of course, we'll still have stellar announcements from third-party publishers and independent developers who are all busy devising innovative new experiences that will... whatever. But the point being that them focusing on those 4 things made everybody have flashbacks, I think, to PSX. We're like, okay, are they just going to pretty much just do 10, 20 minutes of these 4 games, and that's about it? And then on top of that, the guy on the blog cast talking was like, oh, maybe this is just like a pre-recorded thing and they're just doing 4 games and maybe a couple, you know, other announcements mixed in there a little bit, which set a lot of people on fire, me included. It's not the worst thing in the world, but E3 for me is about the spectacle. It's about the conference. It's about the live audience, the reactions that happen, hearing those people in the audience, and even and this is part of why I was disappointed in last year. I want to see developers on stage, at least partly. Like, yeah, don't overstay your welcome. Don't talk for 20 minutes. Don't talk about sales and all that shit. But come out on stage, show passion about what you're doing. Like, that's why we liked Ubisoft conference so much last year.
Amazing.
Show the passion, and then get into the gameplay, you know, or the trailer. That's fine. That was 2015, 2016, in my opinion, and those were the best years. 2017, a little bit too much trailer, 50 minutes long, ended too soon. So the good news is that Sid Schumann from the blog said and confirmed it is a conference. It is a live audience. This is normal. I still think there's a chance that it's going to really focus on those 4 games and we're not going to get much else. But I'm happy that we're getting a conference. I'm happy that we're getting a live audience. And it'll still feel like E3 for me as a result of that. What do you think is going to happen?
I agree. I'm still a little disappointed by all of this in general. Because, you know, one things we look forward to are, you know, the random surprises and, you know, the cool announcements and, you know, the spectacle of everything. So announcing what we're going to see, while it's, you know, it's okay, you know, because you kind of like get ahead of it, it kind of takes away from the charm of it. You know, even especially as we, you know, like to, you know, have fun and rate the conferences. You know, that's its own little meta that we enjoy out of it. So, and we've done that for, God, a decade, I feel like, at least. So that, you know, that will, it's definitely going to change that. But that all said, how much red herring do you feel is in this?
I think that we're still going to get a couple surprises. I 100% believe that. I think a Devil May Cry 5 could still happen. I think
yeah, because that's third party.
Yeah.
I'm talking about some like, third party in what do you think? Do you think that there's any red herring towards even first party titles?
No, I think that those are the 4 we're getting for first party.
You think so? You think that's going to be it?
I think so, yeah. I do think so. I think that we're going to get some third party surprises, but I think what they just said there is their first party catalog for E3, and we're not going to see anything else first party.
Interesting. Yeah, see, like I still have faith that there's going to be that, you know, one more thing, you know, moment.
I hope so, dude. I'll love it. Especially because they kind of lowered my expectations at this point.
So this right now, like as it stands right now, if everything that they detailed happens, even if, you know, the third party partnerships are great, this is still going to be one of their worst years.
I disagree with that. I think that they could do nothing else but show these 4 games, and it's still an amazing E3.
I don't know, man.
Look at that. Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, and Last of Us Part 2.
Death Stranding. We've seen 3 trailers.
Okay. No gameplay. None at all. We have no idea what the game plays like, what it even means.
Do you think that we're going to get gameplay of Death Stranding?
100%, yes.
You are certain?
Oh, yeah. I think we're definitely getting gameplay. For them to talk about it the way they're talking there, an exclusive look, and like that we're getting more information. Like you listen to it on the blogcast. Exclusive look
because they're the only ones that are going to be showing this.
Listen to it on the blogcast. The way they talk about it there is that like we're getting like a deep dive into these 4 games.
How much more of Marvel Spider-Man do you need to see?
I think we're going to get a boss battle.
Why do you need this?
I'm not saying you need it, but I think we'll get boss battle.
Then why is that to you great?
That's the only one where I'm like, all I need more is story.
I don't need that. What else do you like? Here's the thing. Think about all the trailers we've gotten from Spider-Man. Why do you need anything else?
I need story because I feel like that's the thing that's lacking right now for me in that game. Really? I'm not at all concerned about the combat and the traversal. That looks great. What they haven't shown me yet is why I should care about the characters and the story and all that. I think we need more
Peter
from
Parker.
That.
Why the fuck would you not care about
I think that this game has potential to be amazing if, like, really amazing, like 90+ Metacritic, if it has a story to go along with what looks like stellar gameplay. Right. My concern is that Insomniac has never really done that well in the story department. The only time I can really think where I really appreciated the story was Resistance 3. Otherwise, not really. Maybe Crack in Time. Crack in Time was also really good. That's like they're not usually at the top of their game when it comes to telling story.
The Last of Us Part 2, I'm going to get a lot of flack for, because with knowing what they're going to show for this, I'm on that part of I could not care less right now.
I think you are in a like severe minority on these opinions.
But here's the thing. I don't think that the game is close enough for me to care yet. And I don't think that anything that they show is going to impact the game, or my feelings on the game, because it's not, because of that as well. Right. Like, I don't think that they're going to be able to do anything that will say, okay, you changed my mind around. I can't see them doing anything. The only thing I can understand, if they do gameplay for Death Stranding, absolutely, I'll concede to that. Ghost of Tsushima, I want to know what the heck that game's about. Yep. I'm on board there. So you have possibly two things. Those last two, no, I'm done.
Yeah, I think you are definitely in the minority there. And on top of that, we are going to get some third-party stuff. I do think that they're going to have a few surprises there. I imagine Devil May Cry 5 is going to happen. I think that's going to be at Sony's conference. That's going to be huge for a lot of people. That's really huge, especially if they do like a cool reboot of it, God of War style. Yeah. I think that's going to be huge. And I think you're going to get one more too. I think you can probably get two surprises. I think they're going to have a great E3. I think it's Microsoft's to lose. We'll get to that later because they have so much more they can do. But I'm still really excited. You guys voted in the chat saying that you think this will be most reminiscent of 2015-2016, which was developers on stage, trailers and gameplay, spectacle, including orchestra, live. That is what I want more than anything in the world. I don't think we're going to get that, unfortunately. I think it'll be somewhere between 2015-2016 and what we got in 2017. I do think they heard the complaints. There was a lot of complaints after 2017.
They knew that was not the way to go.
I don't think they'll do just trailer again, but I don't think we're going to get the 2015-2016 megatons.
Honestly, it's sad to say, I think that those years are behind us.
Kelly, of the four that PlayStation is showing off that they detail there, what are you most excited about?
I don't know that I'm necessarily excited. I think I'm kind of going with no expectations because I don't like getting overly hyped for E3.
Good. Yeah, that's the way to go.
I guess it's kind of a pessimistic view, but I remember last year's E3, I think I was expecting a lot more, and there were a few exciting things, but for the most part, it was just kind of underwhelming. And I prefer to either have my expectations met or exceeded. So I really don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're
going to try to join us for E3?
Oh, heck yeah, I'm going to try to join you guys for E3.
If you could, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to come up for that.
Yeah, I have to talk to Joey too. If he could join us too, that would be even better to have both you guys here. But I understand that's not easy, so we'll have to talk about that privately if we can make it happen. But yeah, I think that I had a moment there where I lost all hype, like for PlayStation.
All of us did.
And now my hype is gradually going back up again.
I don't know. I'm still if Final Fantasy VII year was that to me is the number one. That was what 15, right?
Yeah,
that was their number one. That is, let's say that's like at level 10.
Yeah.
I am at a 6.
Yeah, I think it's just gradually gone down. 2015 was a 10, 2016 was a 9, 2017 was an 8. I think we'll get another 8, 9 this year. I don't think we're going to get a 10.
6, man.
I think it'll be a good show. I think it will be a good show. I don't think it's going to be on the level of 2015, 2016 for sure.
Don't get me wrong, and you guys can definitely say, "Yeah, see, you're wrong," and you're going to tell me that why are you excited? You said the PS conference wasn't going to be good. I'm going to guarantee it's going to happen.
I think Microsoft it's theirs to lose for sure. But let's move on to some Nintendo related news.
Nintendo Virtual Console is not coming to the Switch.
Boom. Not as bad as it sounds though.
Kotaku writes, in the wake of news of the Switch's online subscription service will include a Netflix-like library of NES games. Bad wording, but okay. Fans have been wondering...
Message incoming. Last year I watched E3 with zero expectations, was disappointed.
And you still were disappointed? Last year was, I think, a little disappointing. I would agree
for some people, but it was still fun. It was good.
It's fun just because we're together reacting.
Right, and I think, remember when we talked about it, we were like, oh, it was bad. We were like, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't good. Like, that was easily a 7.58.
It just was a downward trend from the previous 2 years, which was a little disappointing. But I still enjoyed myself.
Yeah. Is the Virtual Console coming back? The question is no, according to Nintendo. Quote, there are currently no plans to bring classic games together under the Virtual Console banner, as has been done on other Nintendo systems, a Nintendo spokesperson told Kotaku in an email late last night. Quote, there are a variety of ways in which classic games from the Nintendo and other publishers are made available on the Switch, such as through Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online, eShop, or as packaged solutions. Collections, sorry. The NES, Nintendo Switch Online, will provide a fun new way to experience classic NES games that will be different from the Virtual Console service, thanks to enhancements such as added online play, voice chat, via the Nintendo Switch Online app, which is basically just like calling somebody, so you might as well just call them on your cell phone.
Yeah, right.
And the various play modes of the Nintendo Switch. One Japanese developer, Hamster, has already released Switch ports of classic games from Neo Geo Arcade, including Blazing Star, Fatal Fury. Sega also announced plans to do this as well before the Switch's launch. Rumors suggested the existence of a Switch Virtual Console that included GameCube games. When asked by Kotaku if games from other platforms will appear on the Switch's online subscription, Nintendo's spokesperson said the company had nothing to announce on this topic. So I think here's where I'm going to go with this. Don't ever let anybody use the words Netflix-style subscription service when talking about what you're getting for the paid online version of the Switch. So whoever wrote this is a dick. That doesn't count. It is not. You're getting 20 games, and of those games, like 4 are worth playing, in my honest opinion. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. There's other ones, but like you're getting NES Tennis, NES Soccer. You're getting these ones that no one's gonna play, but you're getting Legend of Zelda. You're getting You're getting Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros, and Dr. Mario. Right. Oh, I'm sorry, and Donkey Kong. So 5. You can count 5. Although Mario Bros is not all that entertaining to me, in my opinion. I think it's a little boring. But you are getting online play. So I think that they said they're not. You have to look at the wording, and I think that they're not planning on bringing games that they have on the NES Classic and possibly even the SNES Classic to a Virtual Console type service. I think that you're going to see that the Virtual Console is gone, in terms of how it's worded, and I think you'll just see ports. How you have, PlayStation 1 Classics on a lot of systems. You'll see stuff like that come to the Switch in forms of GameCube games and 64 games, even possibly Wii games and stuff like that. So
it'd be a real bummer if they just kind of completely ditched the Virtual Console and any, thing reminiscent of that because of Nintendo Mini, SNES Mini, N64 Mini. They're just like, if you want them, you got to get these mini consoles. That would be dick.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't like anything that's going on. There's a lot of things that I'm really uncomfortable with Nintendo for right now, and one of them is the appointment of the new CEO as well. Okay. Because this guy is basically a numbers guy. His previous work has all been as like an accountant or something like that. Like He is all about fiscal responsibility. That's it. So I have little faith in anything, like anything negative that comes out of Nintendo from here on out, as terms of what they're charging you for this, or making you pay for that, or how they're releasing these things. Not going to surprise me at all. It's going to suck, but it's sadly not going to surprise me, and it's going to be because his quote was they are not maximizing on platforms like mobile in the way that they could for making money. So this is.
Have to wait and see. Thank you so much to Cyphers for the 100 biddies. Appreciate that. No matter how big or small, the biddies are always appreciated, guys. Kelly, you were up with these next story, but I want to say before we start here, since I don't have a spoiler marquee to put up here yet, this is about the Walmart leak of games that could potentially be at E3. If you were somebody that really wants to not hear anything about potential E3 leaks, now's your time to mute the stream. We're waving our hands, telling you we're going to spoilers. When we're completely done with this topic, this story, we will wave again to let you know that we are coming back. All right. So starting now, we are getting into spoiler territory.
Diclonius and Wormcoat. GoldenEye sucks as of right now. Back in that time, awesome. Now, absolutely unplayable.
Yes, agreed. Kelly, go ahead.
Quick question. What if I wanted to remain spoiled?
Oh, if you do, that's totally fine. We can cover it.
I was gonna say I will cover it.
Yeah.
I have zero issue with this.
Yeah, I didn't think you would care.
I give zero shits at all. So Walmart did leak a few potential games for E3 2018 reveals. Here's a list of them.
All of them.
Just a couple. Final Fantasy VII Remake on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Just Cause 4. Splinter Cell. Dragon Quest 2 on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Lego DC Villains. Borderlands 3. Rage 2. Gears of War 5. Forza Horizons 5. Assassin's Creed. Metroid Prime 4. And Destiny Comet DLC.
Yeah, so this is a pretty big list, and partially is confirmed already because Rage 2 is like kind of a done deal to be revealed tomorrow. Actually,
did you put the Rage 2 situation?
No, but I figured we'd talk about it now.
So Rage 2 was leaked in here immediately. Bethesda, who's making Rage 2?
That would be Bethesda.
But it's not Bethesda, it's
id, I guess, right?
Yeah, id was like, hey, if you're gonna make a leak, make it look like, make the font right and look like this, and they just basically corrected how it was written, and so everybody was like, hold on, are you guys confirming that this is happening? And within like hours, Bethesda not only retweeted it, but then they basically have continued on with the joke, and now has basically confirmed through other pictures that Rage 2 announcement is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I just think that's absolutely amazing.
I wonder if that was planned to be an E3 pre-announcement. I think it probably was.
Probably, and I think that's why they didn't care.
Yeah, so they probably don't care. But still, that confirms the legitimacy of this list, potentially. And we asked you guys, do you believe it's real 100%, or how much of it do you believe is real? So you guys can vote on that now. Some of the things to point out: Final Fantasy VII Remake listed for both PS4 and Xbox One. This would be a little surprising to me. It was always known to be multi-platform, but I assumed it would be PC.
Timed exclusive, yeah.
It is timed exclusive, supposedly, based on the first reveal. But that would be the thing that would really upset some people, is if they pulled back on that timed exclusivity and announced that it was just day and date on both systems, because there's potentially a lot of people that bought a PS4 thinking, oh yeah, we're getting Final Fantasy VII first. Because that first reveal trailer said, play it first on PS4. It was very clear about that. So if this was announced, especially if it's revealed at Xbox conference as being also coming to Xbox on the same day or whatever, you're going to see some rage.
Really angry people.
Yes, you're going to see some angry people.
Honestly, in an understandable way.
I think that it's going to be out of hand in some ways. I understand it completely. I think that it was announced as being timed exclusive, so that's the way it goes. You know, like that's what you shouldn't have announced it that way if that's not what's going to happen. That's what happened with Final Fantasy 13, and we all remember the rage from that. Right. That was announced 100% exclusive to PS3, and then it became day and date coming out on PS3 and or 360. That upset a lot of people.
Yeah, people.
So you're going to see that again.
You were even one of them. You were really pissed.
Yeah, I was really pissed because that was a game that was announced at the very beginning of the PS3 generation.
Who was that guy that looked like? What's the really big dude that streams? Boogie. Remember the guy that looked just like Boogie that freaked out? They had that like video, he went viral.
There's a meme surrounding him. I think it's like Square Enix just shot themselves in the foot. I don't know if you guys know much about Japan, but I'm an expert and in shame or something like that. It's like
I want to go find that again now.
Yeah, it's been memed a lot since then, but that was the big overreaction.
There's a lot of stuff in here that sounds not only legitimate and believable, but this is good confirmation. And it's very weird that Walmart, of anything, would bother putting up box art if it wasn't real like this.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't just make a template. So the question more so doesn't come from, are these accurate, as far as what was that source?
Right.
And Wario64 was the one that posted it.
Right. That's the thing. Is like, I think most of this is like correct in what's going to be at E3. The question is if some of this is just like a little bit off. Like, it could be Final Fantasy VII Remake is just PS4 at launch, but it's going to eventually come to Xbox One.
Or Forza Horizon, for instance. That's a big one. Like, that should actually be Forza Horizon 4, not 5.
Exactly. There might have been another one. And Assassin's Creed, like, what does that mean? There's no number on it? Like, is this a reboot of Assassin's Creed? Like, do you just not know the subtitle? So there's some kind of weird stuff in here going on, but I think Rage 2 being announced so quickly afterwards confirms that there's some legitimacy to this, and somebody has
also the Destiny
insider
stuff. There's been rumor that the next DLC was going to be Comet or something related to that,
right?
So that they kind of, that was good. Metroid Prime 4 was already kind of leaked as being something Nintendo was working on for this year. So there's a lot of things that are kind of confirmed in this.
And you guys voted saying I think most of it is correct, but some things are off. That was 6 votes for that. The other thing that's important to point out here is this all looks like something that would be at an Xbox conference, pretty much. Besides Metroid Prime 4,
there's some things that wouldn't. I think Just Cause 4 is a 50-50. It could go either way. Splinter Cell definitely could. being a Tom Clancy thing and having a lot of ties to that console for a while. Dragon Quest would be that weird one. Lego DC Villains definitely could. Borderlands 3 was something actually I predicted would be at Xbox last year.
Yeah.
Because they need that type of partnership.
I think they'll definitely get that one.
And it did really well on Xbox versus PlayStation. Rage 2, Bethesda has a great partnership with Microsoft over Sony. Gears of War 5, obviously. Obvious. 4 is the same thing. Assassin's Creed would be the weird one. But also
they've gone back and forth.
Right. Well, not really. They have, like, once, I think.
I think there's definitely been one this generation that was PS4 and one that was Xbox. Like, Unity, I feel, was Xbox.
Nope. PS4.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Almost certain.
I feel like I remember that one being Xbox and being like, well, they chose the wrong one to go exclusive with.
No, I'm pretty sure that was Unity. I think Unity was at PlayStation's conference because they showed, like, that's where they showed the Revolution, like the Rise.
Somebody tell us in the chat. Like, I remember Black Flag being PS4. I don't remember Syndicate at all. I can't remember where that one went. But I feel like I remember Unity
guaranteed. Metroid Prime 4 is at Xbox.
Yeah, right. That's the only one that's kind of weird here.
Destiny, both Metroid Prime 4 and the Destiny DLC won't be on Xbox.
Assassin's Creed Unity was released in November 2014 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox.
But what about marketing?
Where was it revealed at? What was the marketing?
Yeah, it was like the marketing, partnership for that one.
Because I almost swore that the gameplay reveal was at Sony, of him like climbing the clock tower, as they were doing the thing and coming in to save the
Origin was Xbox, right?
Origins, I think, is the Xbox.
That was Xbox marketing, right?
Yeah, I think that was the only one.
Because I remember the Xbox One X was being pushed hard with that one.
But I think that's the only one. That's why it was surprising.
I wonder if Kelly can find this.
We'll figure it out.
Somebody in chat probably might be able to figure it out too. But anyway, so that is
half
the
of
first,
them are listening.
That's the first big leak. I feel.
It was the Xbox One. Xbox One, 500 gigabyte console.
Yeah, so they had the marketing on Unity as well. So that's 2 years in a row. Unity.
That's not.
Well, not 2 years in a row because Syndicate was after Unity.
They didn't have the marketing.
So it probably was Unity Xbox, and then Syndicate PlayStation, and then Origins Xbox again. I bet it alternated in that way.
Yeah,
that would be my guess.
Syndicate PlayStation 4 was the next one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if they had a bundle, it was marketed with Xbox. That would make sense. They have a bundle.
Keep going on.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's go with 2 wheel spins. We got one to do for Derek the Night Fox. We still have to do a lip sync challenge too, but we're a little behind, so let's save that for later. Let's go to the prize wheel. Derek, thank you so much for that $5 tip, man. Really appreciate that. This one is for you, sir. Unity was Xbox, says Derek. So, can't wait for Cyberpunk. Yeah, man. Really want to see what that game's all about. 10 XP to the spinner. Sorry, Derek gets 10 XP. Kelly, if you can do that for us, please. Thank you. All right. Let us do trailer of the week. I haven't watched this one yet, so this should be good. I've heard mixed feelings on it. The setup. Here we go to reaction screen. Kelly, if you want, you can find the one on YouTube that's actually uploaded by Fox. And you can react with us. I'll do a 3, 2, 1 for you and everything. All right. Tell me when if you are doing that, Kelly, and if you are ready. Let's go to reaction.
It's about 1:47.
Yep, exactly. It's pretty short. It's a teaser. There we go. Are you ready, Mike?
Sure, I'm good.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay, I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 and all. After we introduce this, after Mike is done trying to find if Unity was Xbox marketing or not. I'm pretty sure it was Xbox. It seems
I don't know,
most
this
people,
is driving me insane. I'm
a few people in the chat have said Xbox now.
And the other people said Sony, so it goes back and forth.
I didn't see anybody say Sony. And Kelly confirmed it. Kelly, the law.
Yeah.
You breaking the law?
Oh, nope, you're right. It was.
Breaking the law.
There you go.
I
was wrong.
Breaking the law. Breaking the
Concede.
law.
Go ahead.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to introduce this, guys. This will go on our YouTube. Don't worry. We're going to act like we're ending after this, but we're not. We're sticking around.
Bye.
All right. Welcome, level uppers, to a live reaction time. We are going to watch the very first teaser trailer for The Predator. Predator. This is directed by the guy who did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Iron Man 3. Trying to think of his name off the top of my head.
Can't.
Drawing a blank.
Nope.
Completely drawing a blank on it. Which is annoying because I like him. He's a good director.
Yeah.
Especially Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is one of my favorite
Yeah,
movies.
it's an amazing movie. And Iron Man 3 I liked for the most part. I think the man.
I really need to rewatch that movie.
Yeah. So I
Shane Black.
That's
Shane
Shane Black. There you go.
He also,
Shane Black.
did he do a Harry Potter movie?
No. Don't think so. If he did, I didn't know about it. It must have been like a Was it like a Fantastic Beasts one? He didn't do
No,
any of the
I thought he
mainline
did
ones.
one of the mainline ones.
No, they had all British guys do mainline ones.
All right, I don't know. Whatever.
Well, anyway, we're gonna check out this trailer for reaction time. We also got Kelly on Discord joining us. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, Kelly. All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, Stranger Things.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought it was Stranger Things.
Oh my God, it is Stranger Things. What's going on right now?
I chose the wrong trailer. It's that
Demigorgon.
Dylan. I can't think of his name. He's from Room. He's a really good child actor.
Oh, now an alien's gonna pop out.
Wrong series, Mike.
Not in the same universe.
Right. Okay.
Tell me about the mission. Did you see anything unusual?
Like an alien, you mean?
He saw something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't know he was in this.
And your men? Someone or something tore them to pieces.
Oh, man. A few people on this. Sterling K.
I think
Brown.
they're attempting hybridization. They're upgrading on every planet they visit.
Oh!
Need to know if you pose a threat.
We're assassins. Isn't posing a threat kind of the point?
Red Band trailer. Okay. Okay. Is giving me some like Predator 2 vibes with Danny Glover for some reason.
Right.
I'm more of a fan of Predator when it's in the jungle. Like that's just the vibe.
Right, it makes
I like.
more sense.
I just like Predator.
Like,
in
I
the
hated
jungle.
it in the streets, like when he was in the city.
Right. Yeah.
that
It
was-
just that doesn't
yeah.
work for me as much. And I have no idea what the child part of this is. Like who this kid is. They
He's
didn't
a
really.
predator.
Yeah. Right. He becomes a predator.
He transforms right here.
Is he just gonna activate the ship that comes and that's it? Like I was.
That's what it looks like. It looks like he just activated the ship coming back.
This child actor though is becoming pretty well known. He was in Room. He was very well known for that because he did an amazing performance in that.
Mm-hmm.
He was also in that new movie where he plays the child with the disfigurement on the face. No, not that. He does not play Pennywise the Clown. But I would imagine that he's not in this for 5 minutes to bring the ship to the planet. He's going to be in it more than that. But otherwise, I'm kind of surprised. They got a bunch of people in this. Sterling K. Brown is in it, who's a great actor. Love that guy. Thomas Jane, we see there. Olivia Munn.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, Jordan Peele. So a lot of people in this. It's
I thought
hard
that was
for me.
Michael Key.
You're right. It is.
Yeah, there is.
You're right. It is the other one. It's hard for me to get on board. I have to be honest. I like jungle Predator.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This is going to be really petty to say, right? Because it's based on an
there's some
80s
jungle
action
stuff.
movie. What is Predator's motivation?
To hunt.
To become the most.
What? Like
I don't
he's
know.
on a
The
planet
most- I don't know.
outnumbered by every single person, every single being, and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go until I die.
I feel like he's just playing the most dangerous game.
Is that not what you would do, Mike, if you were on a strange planet where you knew
No,
you're
but that's the
gonna
thing
die
is,
or
like-
be captured? You're gonna go balls to the wall till
If
you die.
this is what the motivation is, they just gonna let's just do it and let's see how far I can go before someone kills me.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna go full Grand Theft Auto. Like he's just gonna be like, hey, I'll get 5 stars, and then we'll just see how long I last. Like
You know,
that's one thing. But
I
like,
think you're reading a little too into foreign alien coming into our planet. Like, does he need motivation? No, he's an alien. Like,
I feel like he's called the Predator because, like, as a few people are saying, it's the hunt. He's playing the most dangerous game. He's just there to hunt. That's
I
his
don't know,
thing.
man.
He gets off on it.
I don't know.
That's what I'm going for. I like Shane Black a lot though, so I'm willing to like put my
I think it looks
preconceived
cool.
notions of what Predator should be
And
to
it
the
looks
side.
like a good reboot.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is a reboot. I mean, it's called The Predator, so I
Right.
feel like it definitely is a reboot in a sense. I would have preferred Jungle. I love the first Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think
Right.
that's a great thriller action movie.
Ah!
You went full Wookiee on us there. I'm not sure what that was. That was not the Arnold
That
Schwarzenegger.
was Arnold
scream.
Schwarzenegger. It's
No.
like, ah!
Kill me, I'm here. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me, I'm here. It's a great scene. It's a great movie. So I wish it was going in that direction, but we did see some glimpses at potential jungle warfare there. So there's still you know, some faith that I have, and Shane Black is the other part of faith that I have in this film. Kelly, any interest? What do you think?
A little bit of interest, but I think the opposite of you guys. I've never had much interest in the original Predator movies because I don't do well with any horror or things hiding in the woods waiting to kill me.
Right.
No, thank you. But this one, I think because it's a little more city street focused, it's gonna take some of that away from me, and it's gonna look more like just like a war or action film instead of a semi horror. There's an alien in the woods coming to kill you film. Yeah. So I'm
right. It's gonna be like all these people like coming together to try and defeat the predator in the city, as opposed to them just trying to survive. And like in the first one, I love that.
I don't. I just for me.
Okay, I get it.
I'm not a horror person. I don't like it. I don't dig it. I don't want it. So
this one's more for you, and that's kind of what's cool about it. Is it feels like they are rebooting in a sense to bring this to a new audience. The last one we had was Predators with Adrian Brody, if I remember right.
I mean, technically, the last one we had was Alien vs Predator.
Was there one after Predators?
Yeah,
I thought Predators was the last one. Alien vs Predator, I feel like was a long time ago at this point. I could be messing up the timeline.
Maybe I am.
Predators is not bad though with Adrian Brody. That one's pretty good. Not like as good as old school Predator, but it's still pretty good. We're curious, of course, what you guys on YouTube think, though. In the comments, leave some feedback. Let us know what you thought of this trailer for the Predator, this teaser trailer for the Predator. And if you like the video overall, our reaction, hit that sub button here at youtube.com/TheLevelUpNetwork. Make sure you turn on that bell. Make sure you get notifications when we upload new videos, because we do a lot of reactions. We're actually doing this right now live on twitch.tv/LevelUpShow. So you can check those out live. Just go to twitch.tv, hit that follow button on our channel, turn on notifications, and you'll catch the next one. And we hope you do. Until then, take care, and as always, don't forget to level up. And Kelly just waves. Bye. Bye, guys. All right. Breaking the law. Breath in my head now. Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
I'm sorry. I'm requesting more story behind
from your Predator movie.
My Predator at this point in the game.
What's his motivation?
This is like, we've been in the Predator universe for a while now. I feel like they had their chance to set up story,
and they haven't. So I need to.
Yeah, so you just give up. Man.
I need to see it.
Just give up. All right, guys, we are going to go to commercial break. Before I do that, let's start the subscription giveaway. We're going to do a $5 sub gift to a non-sub in the room. So if you are not yet a sub, you can get in on this with exclamation point raffle. We'll give 3 minutes to this raffle to get in on it. So please, again, if you are already a sub, do not get in on the raffle. We want to bring new people in to experience the perks of being a sub to the Level Up Network. All right? And we'll be back. Hold on tight. Paper Falcon 4. We'll be back in approximately, let's say 2 minutes this time, because we got something to set up in the meantime. So hold on for a couple minutes, guys. Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 216. This is the gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, if you guys like what we're doing here at any point, we're on every week with variety game streams and talk shows. So hit that follow button, turn on notifications, make sure you get alerts whenever we go live so you can catch the next one, hopefully from the very beginning. And also the prize wheel is active. Anything worth $5 more will get you into the next segment happening in maybe 20, 30 minutes. That includes subbing, resubbing, pledging on Patreon, cheering, tipping, hosting for 10 viewers or more, and of course Twitch Prime, sub gifting. That is included in that. We've already had a few sub gifts tonight, which is amazing. We always appreciate when you guys do that. But right now, we got our second streamer spotlight to get to. We did one for Meepo. This is really cool. If you guys don't know, actually, Streamer Spotlight is something that you can redeem through our Streamlabs redemptions. It costs you 4,000 XP, so you know it's a hefty chunk of XP. But you get to come on the show. We get to talk with you about your channel, and ultimately, it's an endorsement of your channel. It's us giving you a chance to talk about what you do and maybe get some more new viewers to your channel. So this time around, let me switch the screen. We are going to go over to Cypher's Legion. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, how's it going?
There we go. He's on. Cypher's, awesome to have you, man. You've been a part of our community for, I feel like, quite a while. Do you have any idea when you started watching the Level Up Network?
I want to say it was, I think it was around October, because it was around when I got my computer.
Nice, nice. Okay. And I mean, and just since then, you've been very supportive of us. I remember recently that $50 cheer 5,000 biddies from you, and that means so much to us, man. So we're happy to have you on the show and throw back some support your way. When did you start streaming on Twitch? Was it when you got the computer, or was it before that?
No, so it was roughly, I want to say about my sophomore year of high school. It was definitely before I joined the Army. So I recently, after I got married, I got more and more into it, and upgraded my stuff, more monitors, more consoles, and yeah, it's kind of took off from there.
Did you start you started on console then, and then moved to PC? What like a PS4, Xbox One? What'd you start on?
PS4 actually.
Was that like your introduction? It was for us. Like we didn't really have great knowledge of Twitch, and then we saw live from PlayStation and all that, and that's what got us into streaming.
Yeah, it was definitely the PS4's like broadcasting software that got me into it, but I realized really quickly that it wasn't that great.
Right.
So, bought an Elgato. It was one of the first pieces of equipment I got. Quickly got a mic after that, and just kind of put itself together over the years.
Yeah, I was hoping to get some clips of your channel, but unfortunately, I think Twitch changed the way it works. You can no longer download clips from Twitch, which is really a bummer, because I was going to show off some clips of your channel. What I want to say is you have a really nice setup. I noticed like really smooth 60 FPS you were running at. You were playing, the clips I was looking at, you were playing Destiny, and it might have been another one too. Like, what are the games that you... Go ahead.
Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, I think was what it was.
Which is another 60 FPS game, so it looked really smooth, really nice quality on your channel there. Like, what are the games that you typically play?
I do a lot of first-person shooters. Every now and then I'll do like a horror game, Evil Within, Outlast, Dead Space kind of games. Recently it's been like the new expansions of Destiny, War Mines, Curse of Osiris that came out before that. Recently, Fortnite with the Thanos expansion. I know Mike's been playing with that. PUBG every now and then. So I'll have some guys that are in my team, and I actually work with them and we'll play.
Right. Cool. Now, I know, like, obviously you're on our channel right now. You redeemed the streamer spotlight, so that means that you want to grow your channel. You want to bring in new people. Like, what's your ultimate goal for Twitch? I know you're in the Army, and I know that you might even be going back, right, in the near future. So like what's like your goal for your channel, and what are you trying to do?
I just want to like create a community like you guys have, someone that's pretty tight knit. Fans obviously love you guys. They keep coming back. And I kind of want something like that. So, I mean, taking it slowly, but still producing the same good quality kind of streams like you guys do.
That's great. That's what it's all about is the community. If you can get them to stick around, it's funny how that works. I talked about this many times on the show about how I feel like sometimes people don't come back for us anymore.
Oh yeah,
right. They're coming back for the friends that they've made in our community, and it's one of the best parts of Twitch. And one of the reasons I like Twitch so much is I think that a lot of people, especially the ones that we've somehow been very lucky to find, they're very nice. Generous, supportive people, and that's why I really hope that we got the name in the chat, guys. Cypher's Legion. Click his name in the chat. You've been talking in the chat tonight too, so it's easy as clicking on Cypher's Legion name, hitting that follow button, turn on notifications, as I tell you guys to do with us, because you just get that notification the first time he goes live, so that you can check his content, see what he's all about, and then not everybody will stick around, but the point is just give him a chance. Like that's what we're all about here on the Level Up Network, is supporting each other. And as I said, Cypher has supported us many times, monetarily, but also just watching us, and that's really all it takes, is if you can just watch. Like that means so much to streamers like us and streamers like Cypher's Legion. So Cypher is like, what is we just got a raid. Thank you so much for the raid from DJ Cosby. Really appreciate that. More people will come in to hopefully support you, Cyphers. So like, what then, like, are you hoping for, like, to play coming up? Like, what's your schedule? When can people find you?
So in this upcoming months, especially this month, which is why we had to do it early. I've got this training event coming up. I'm going to be gone for like 45 days.
Okay.
And later this year, I can't tell you when, but I'm going on a deployment, and I'm going to be gone for 9 months.
Okay.
Wow.
But, yeah, fun. It's going to be boring. I wish I could take my stuff with me.
Is there any kind of streaming that goes on? Is that allowed?
I mean, it can, but we have to be like extremely careful with the kind of information that we put in.
Right. Of course.
For like secrecy and stuff like that. But coming up, I'm really hoping for. I'm really hoping they don't screw up Borderlands 3. Because I was a big Borderlands fan.
You could say I enjoyed the game a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
Mike is obsessed. So
Mike, back when it was on 360, I modded the hell out of it.
See, I never modded any of it.
I didn't know that was
I hated.
possible.
Oh yeah. There were people I knew because I only played on console, but there were people I knew that were playing on PC and porting their character over to the console, and then they had tons of credits. No, see, I wanted to play it the right way. I played through the story at least 12 different times, which for me is a lot. I don't play through most game stories, so for me to play any game story more than once is kind of crazy. So I've definitely played it. No, more than that now. I think of it because I played it with other people too. But I played it on every single character.
Yeah.
Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, PC. So
yeah. I think that we're probably going to see that announced very soon. I really think that's going to be an E3 announcement.
Are you and I going to jump up and down together? I will gladly endorse that.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Are you going to be
better
able to watch?
see your reaction? If you can watch and react to it live, I want to see this.
Yeah. Are you going to be able to watch E3?
I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to. If not, I'll watch it on my phone, and then I'll just give feedback to the Discord as I'm freaking going.
And that is going to be a great game to stream.
Yeah.
I think Borderlands 3 is going to be
perfect. Yeah.
So that will be a great one to jump on. Oh, and I bet you it comes this year.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's coming this year.
I would say. I don't want to say it's going to be around my birthday. I'm going to say early October, late September. I want to say in the fall time frame.
I hope it comes out before you go. That's what I want.
Oh.
I want.
Well, see, here's the cool thing: is I'm not going until last because my child's going to be born November.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Congratulations, man!
Congrats, man. Oh, you know, I did know that actually a little bit, but that's right. Congrats, man.
That's amazing. Congratulations. We also have a baby on the way ourselves. So
we need to have
a
parent streamer.
Thank you.
We need to have like a parent streamer.
Yeah, like we're like a dad group or something. Like we seriously need to make a new plan,
streamers.
like dad streamers or something. There's gotta be a community already for
that.
that.
Discord channel.
Yeah, seriously. Well, anyway, it was really a pleasure having you on the show, Cyphers. And as multiple people have said in the chat, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
That has to be said. And I hope that you can find a way to make the streaming schedule work for you. Either way, as I said already, that's one of the big reasons you turn on notifications when he goes live, because if he is away or you can't catch him that first time, when he does come back to streaming, which you plan to do, of course, you'll get that notification. You'll get alerts when Cyphers goes live, and we can support him the way he has supported us, either by viewing or even supporting us with our goals, with the full-time streaming and all that. It means a lot to us, and I hope that you guys can throw that back towards Cyphers. Thank you so much for joining us on the show tonight, Cyphers.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right.
Absolutely, man.
Take care. Good night.
Good night, man.
All right.
Awesome.
Very nice guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always, it's really cool thing to do that, especially for people that have been in our community like Cyphers. So anybody who is a streamer, if you are interested, you don't have to do it, obviously. It is a hefty amount of XP, but 4,000 XP through our Streamlabs Redemption, and you can jump on our show and we'll talk with you, and it'll be a way for you to maybe bring some new community members into your channel. All right. All right. We're going to do the subscription gift giveaway right now. Let's see. Kelly's not coming back. During commercial break, she left because she is severely tired, as I think you guys could tell throughout the show. She was very tired. So she will be back next week. We're going to reveal the winner of the sub gift. We got 4 people in this one. Nice. And the winner is Chubby Boy? Chubby
Play.
Chubby Play.
No, Chubby Play.
Chubby Play.
Where do you get chubby?
I don't know. It's pretty similar. Chubby, you know.
Nope.
It's kind of similar.
Nope, that's kind of weird.
Well, congratulations to Chobi Play.
Twitch.
Chobi Play. We will gift you that sub whenever we get the chance. And you are now part of the +1 posse. So welcome. Speak up and chat. You are following, it says. So speak up and chat. All right.
Awesome.
And I think we're good for.
We're caught up. We can move on.
We're caught up. We are all caught up. All right, we are going to move on to some more level update stories, some more E3 hype train stuff, guys.
Whoop, whoop.
First up, in the second part of the level updates, Days Gone, which is not going to be at E3 from what we can tell, based on the 4 games that were previously revealed.
Development hell.
I don't think so, because we got this huge blowout from Game Informer. I think that they are doing this to fill that quota for Days Gone, and then maybe this is a PSX thing. It's not coming this year. Already confirmed it was delayed till 2019.
Yep.
So I think a PSX release date announcement would be smart. But anyway, we got a full hour worth of gameplay from Game Informer. Actually, even more than that when they uploaded some more later on. This is the alternate path gameplay that was revealed last E3 2017. Beautiful looking game. Of course, it's from Ben Studio, who hasn't been with consoles in quite a while.
Right.
But are renowned. I mean, like, especially for their portable titles.
Given his driving, is he still on a motorcycle or is he gone full dirt bike?
It is very dirt bike-ish. I would agree with that, but probably more fun to ride in that sense.
I guess, but come on.
I like it. I would rather have the dirt bike feel than the motorcycle feel for traversing a world like this.
Look at that. Like, come on.
Maybe it is a dirt bike.
Oh my god.
Probably not. He's a part of like a biker clan, so probably not. But let's go into some of the Game Informer information compiled by Resetera. Thank you so much, Resetera, as always. Been in development for 5 years. Not a surprise.
Yep.
We kind of knew this was the case. Ever since Golden Abyss, they've been working on it. This was their first idea, though, after Golden Abyss. It's not like they were, went with 3 or 4 or 5, ideas later. This was the first idea, and they decided to go with it. More than 100 developers now at the studio. The team size has doubled since 2016, so they are in full development. Picks up several years after a pandemic has ravaged the U.S. People infected by a virus simply called infected by NERO, which is the National Response Organization.
Where did the E from, I mean?
Yeah, good question. But probably because they didn't want to say NRO.
NRO.
NERO operated 12 checkpoints for quarantining and processing people, but it's now abandoned. Deacon, the main character, has a mercenary friend named Boozer. I like it. Kind of reminds me of Cole and what was Cole's buddy from Infamous? Zeke, right? Zeke, yeah. There you go. Throwback. After that, plot is about surviving, not about finding a cure, which I kind of like. That they're not like throwing that out there as like
right, like everybody's dead. There's no hope.
Just try and survive, guys. No hope. Cure is non-existent. Just survive. I like that. Stealing Boozer stuff will make him upset, which will affect your relationship. So you got relationship points in this. It's gonna be like Persona. You're gonna have to woo him. That'd be pretty cool.
I don't want
make him
your
waifu.
I don't want any part of that.
5 encampments in the world which Deacon goes between, has to forge relationships. So it's not just Boozer. So it seems like there is a full relationship dynamic in this game, which is pretty cool. Have to clear out locations to unlock fast travel, which is not an unusual thing, very common. Weapons look worn down because of the rain, it says. So that's interesting. Larger towns to explore. Weapons, lockers, and safe houses will refill ammo. Deacon can scout camps with binoculars. Binoculars, kind of like symbiotes. Deacon is the enforcer of a biker club called the Mongrels. What a name.
Yeah, this is definitely he's badass.
Yeah, badass.
I am very badass.
Here's where it gets good. I like this. Okay. Bike is completely upgradable, yes. Mike. There you go. With cosmetic upgrades such as paint jobs can increase fuel efficiency and durability. You can swap out tires based on the weather. So maybe that is just the starting point. Maybe you can make the bike whatever you want it to be, Mike. Stay optimistic. You can ambush camps. Shotguns, sniper rifles, Molotov cocktails, pistols, LMGs, grenade, napalm, all these are included. Freaker ear bounties, hunting animals, camps to clear. Seems like Freaker is their, name for zombies in this one. That's what they're going with.
They missed an opportunity to call it Freak Ear.
Freak ear
bounties.
What's that from?
No, just Freak Ear instead of Freaker Ear.
Okay.
That's a little redundant.
If you guys don't know, the zombies in this one are like fast, super fast zombies.
They're like World War Z style zombies.
And in enormous hordes. That's one of the most impressive things from the very beginning when they revealed this is the number of freakers on screen at once and how they all move. It's pretty...
Plot twist, it becomes the Predator.
It's pretty insane when you see it in motion, actually.
Oh my god, imagine a Predator mode for Fortnite.
For Fortnite? That would be pretty cool.
Like, just Predator.
I feel like the sky's the limit for that game. I feel like they can do it.
Oh, they're going to have partnerships with other people.
After Thanos, I feel like, where are they going to go next? It's crazy.
Their phone has to be off the hook now.
But back to Days Gone. Flashback missions where you learn about Deacon's past with Sarah. If you guys remember the very first reveal trailer, he has these flashbacks of the girl riding on the back of the motorcycle with him, blonde hair, maybe his wife, I would assume. So maybe she died before the game started. We'll have to wait and see. But
she's a rival at the other camp.
Hopefully some emotional stuff there. included in the story. Ambush camps are bad. Encampments are good. Ambush camps will attack you roadside. Marauders, they're called. Freakers are drawn to dark places such as tunnels and will make nests. Only way to clear freaker nests is to use Molotovs, gas cans, oil drums, etc.
Basically fire.
Fire, yeah, basically. Fire! The Ring of Fire! Deacon has survival vision, which highlights items of
it's Batman!
Yes. Can be upgraded to highlight enemies. This is one detail I think we're going to see people complain about.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
always seems to be a point of contention when they have detective mode.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think detective mode is cool and handy, but, like, not every game... Like, a game like this, I don't know, does it make sense to have?
I have to wait and see. I don't know.
Feel like it will.
I feel like as long as they give you the option, it's cool. You know, you don't have to play The Last of Us with listen mode on, and I didn't.
No, but like I think it's one of those things where okay, he's supposed to be a survivalist, right? That's kind of his thing. So why not like make it so that he can kind of track in the same way that you did in was that Oh, does Far Cry do that? No. Oh, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter does that. Where the more you find clues about the animal or whatever like that, you can kind of track it better.
Okay.
Why not do that?
Maybe they will, Mike. Maybe they will.
No, because Hatman said too much hand holding.
Let's see. Deacon stamina, health, time slowdown are all upgradable as well. Radio towers that you can climb, no fetch quests or time trials. They're trying to have every side mission have context, which is always good news. Hordes are scattered throughout the world. What's kind of crazy is that 300 zombie horde is actually considered a baby horde in this game. The one we saw at E3 2016, which looked enormous, had 500. So from the sound of this, it goes even above that. Maybe they have like 1,000 zombie hordes, which is crazy. That's going to be
Why
terrifying.
is it necessary?
It's just, I feel like that's going to be terrifying.
Yeah.
To see that many zombies coming after you, that's going to be kind of remarkable. I'm excited about that aspect.
Okay.
Hordes are scattered throughout the world. Hordes need to eat, sleep, and drink, which is interesting. Very interesting. Travel in groups. Nero Massgrave was where they were in the demo that was played for Game Informer.
Gotcha.
So based off all the information, you know, feelings have
FPS
changed.
will be like 10.
Feelings on this game have changed multiple times, especially considering the development hell that might be occurring.
Back, forth.
Yeah, and it was delayed again, which I think concerned a lot of people. So we're going to put a poll in the chat for you guys. Let me just reset here. A simple poll. Based on the information we have and, you know, going into E3, knowing we probably won't see it, what is your hype level for this game? 0 to 5. 5 obviously being the greatest hype that you could possibly have.
I want to be hyped for this game.
Right.
I want to see something that says to me, get excited, hold yourself, don't get too moist, you know, but get enough.
Out of here. Yeah, I feel like this game could be awesome. I just haven't seen the thing yet to push me over that edge.
Right, exactly.
Like I'm around like a 3 right now, I think.
Show me what I need to see.
Yeah, I haven't looked at all of the footage though from Game Informer because I don't want to. I don't want to see the whole entire first hour of the game.
Right, like I hate when
that's a lot. So I feel like I'm not going to watch that. I just need to see like a really great vertical slice again that is going to send me through the roof. I'm waiting for that to happen, and I think PSX is when they do it. I'm excited for that day, and I hope we still get to talk with Ben Studio.
Yeah, that would still be really cool.
That'd be really cool. Of course, with the delay and all, we were contacted by Ben, and they're not in PR mode right now.
Yep.
Besides Game Informer, they're not doing interviews.
They're playing favorites with who they are in PR mode.
They're doing Game Informer, and that's it right now. So hopefully, it opens up again the possibility for us to talk with the guys from Ben, but could not happen as well. Let's just put it out there. There's a chance at this point that it won't happen.
Yeah.
Hope it does though. Next up, something I am extremely excited about.
Something we did not expect to see at all.
No, it
we
makes
never saw this coming.
My hype for E3
especially
so much greater.
Yeah, especially for what they have to, like how big their area is going to be too.
They got a big area.
Square Enix will have a dedicated E3 showcase this year.
Boom.
According to Destructoid, with invites starting to go out and streaming events beginning to materialize. E3 feels like it's fast approach. Okay, stop with the filler. Square Enix is hosting another E3 showcase. The pre-recorded event will be streaming live on Monday, June 11th at 10 a.m. Giving us
that's Pacific time. So 1 p.m. our time.
Giving us a few precious hours before Ubisoft's events starts at 1 p.m. as well. You'll be able to follow along on Twitch, YouTube, and of course right on whatever. What's in store? We don't know. But it has to be huge. What is also huge, okay, this is just a lot of filler, but what we should note is that on top of them actually having a press conference showcase, which is awesome.
Yes, it is awesome. They haven't done one in like 3 or 4 years.
Their
at this point.
floor space is rather large for their norm, which says to me they have enough to show. So it is going to be Kingdom Hearts. It is going to be Tomb Raider. It is going to be
Avengers, maybe?
Avengers and Final Fantasy. Well, I was going to get to that last, but Final Fantasy VII Remake. Those 4 are going to be.
Remember last week I said 30% for Final Fantasy VII Remake being at E3? I'm probably at like 60% now.
I told you, dude. So they sent out a thing for the Square Enix event, and on the picture, now this is Drew's logic. Now on the picture, it is a image and it's in dark, but there's like the right tones, and I wish he had it on here. And you just see the back of a man carrying a very large sword, and Drew says, I'm very curious if Final Fantasy VII is going to be there, but I don't want to get too high.
Wait, hold on a second. You're twisting this a little bit. You don't know that it's a sword because it is a really zoomed up image of the texture. I think what you might be confusing is I was showing the cloud with the sword as a reference.
No, this was the invite.
The invite is a really zoomed up texture of like brushed metal, scratched and all that. You don't know if it's a sword or not. It's just metal from what you can tell.
No, it's bigger. It's his back.
No, you can't see that. You're confusing it. I showed you a picture of the back as reference to show the texture looks really similar to Cloud's sword. But we don't know for sure that it is Cloud's sword. It could be a weapon from Avengers. It could be Captain America's sword or Thor's hammer. It's possible to be a lot of different things, but it is very similar to texture on Cloud's Buster sword. Yeah. Like very similar.
Yeah, I mean it's almost definite going to be his Buster sword. It's going to be those 4 games.
It's above 50% for me now.
But also let's talk about Avengers game though.
Oh man.
Like have you thought about this at all and like what it could be?
I mean, the fact that Crystal Dynamics is working on it, and who else too? Just Eidos in general, right? And that they said like they're focused on like a story-heavy Avengers game. Yeah, I'm hyped through the roof. Like that's what I want.
I'm hyped like crazy, but like, how are they gonna? Do you think it's gonna be like third person? Do you think it's gonna be very grounded, where you're on the ground most of the time, or do you think you're gonna be in like ships and flying as Iron Man?
If I had to guess, I think it will be like co-op 4-person, being able to join together with your buddies, but still trying to hold on to a story that is a through line through all that.
So do you think, now here's the thing, if they're doing, so MMO Avengers, that would be cool, but do you actually, like, so my thing is that I feel it's going to be single player, and it's going to be, each character has their own story that you play through in succession. Awesome.
I'd be a little surprised if they don't try and incorporate co-op, because it's Avengers, you know?
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
Listen, I would be let down a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised. I think that if they're focusing on story, I feel like that's going to be a big thing for them.
Yeah.
Unless, and this is a big thing, unless this is going to be their Destiny.
Which is borderline MMO, right? So
yes.
So like the Avengers MMO from Chris in the chat, that would be more in that direction.
Yes.
No matter what, I'm really excited to see what it is.
Right.
Like, I don't care if it's MMO, which is something I'm less likely to play. People are going to be freaking hyped, man. So hyped. Dean, Rick, you, like, it's Avengers.
Last, guys.
It's Avengers. Like, it's going to be huge. Even if it's not, like, the Avengers for me, I'm going to be so excited for all you guys that get to experience it. Like, that's going to be really
If it's
really
Ultimate
cool.
Alliance 3, I'm still going to be really hyped.
Let's not forget, like, we could also get, like, Life is Strange sequel, like a true sequel to Life is Strange. Something like that could happen. There's like, this is a full conference from Square Enix. They could definitely go 5, 6, 7 games being there, you know?
Well, I mean, if it's a full conference, they're definitely going to have more than just those few things.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited for Square Enix. And that, even if PlayStation was lowered hype from what we talked about earlier, the Square Enix kind of makes up for it. Honestly, for me. And I especially am so happy that we're getting back to like a Monday that is just full of conferences.
Right,
like,
well,
it's
that's the thing.
1 o'clock Square Enix, 4 o'clock Ubisoft, 6 o'clock PC Gamer, 9 o'clock Sony. Like, it's a full day. It's just going to be awesome. It's going to be nonstop reactions all day long. That's what I wanted again. Yeah, I missed that from last year. Like, last year was just Ubisoft and PlayStation. PC Gamer was there too, but that one is a little bit like, okay, not that
Yeah, it was weird, actually. But we did get Age of Empires.
Yeah. I think that was that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that. So you got something out of it.
Yeah, I got a lot out of it.
Yeah. That still hasn't come out yet, though, right?
No, not the new one. We got the remake. The thing. I have that.
Antimatic says, "You man, children in your Disney movies."
Yeah, he apparently hates. He's one of the whatever weird people that hate Marvel.
I've been watching so much Disney lately now that I have a daughter, so I'm even more into Disney than I was before. I love it. Anyway, we got one more story in the level updates. We're going to go over to Shadow of the Tomb Raider, another Square Enix title that we're going to probably see something about at their conference. What's kind of surprising, something that we found out this week, is the budget for this game, man.
It's far bigger than it needs to be.
Enormous budget. Holy shit budget. IGN writes, Eidos Montreal boss David Anfazi has revealed that Shadow of the Tomb Raider is closing between $75 million and $100 million just to develop the game. And there's an extra $35 million budget thrown on top of that for marketing. This is a $115 million marketing budget for this game. Too much. Quote, Shadow of the Tomb Raider and other different AAA single-player games cost $75 million to $100 million, and that's production only. It's close to $35 million on the promotion. And Fosse said in an interview with GameIndustry.biz on the subject of single-player games and industry trends. So there's definitely a pressure. We cannot avoid it. But at the same time, for us to have these incubation projects and try small things, that gives us the opportunity to test, prepare, and secure some stuff and remove some risk. He talks about online for me. Does not mean we forget the single player experience. It could be part of the experience, or it might mean we try multiplayer things at the same time. I have to wonder, what are they going to do for DLC, microtransactions, to make up some of this cost, right?
Yeah, I have very little hype for this. Am I weird by saying
No,
that?
I'm not hyped because I didn't play Rise of the Tomb Raider, you know?
Right, and that's the thing is, I feel like I was so psyched for Rise of the Tomb Raider. And then the fact that they did that Xbox exclusivity for the time exclusivity really, I feel hurt them in so many ways. Because at that time, Tomb Raider was a thing. I think the thing was the reboot, no one expected it to be as good as it was.
Right.
It honestly had no reason to be as good as it was. So that kind of threw people oh my god, okay, this is great. And then they come out with Rise of the Tomb Raider after you have a time where not only did they come out with was it Last of Us 2, but at the same it wasn't the same year as Uncharted 4?
Yes. I want to say yes.
So you had all these other games that were very story but still actiony, which that's what Tomb Raider was kind of filling. It was this weird game that no one really knew how to take, that was almost taking on Uncharted but in a completely different way.
Right.
And they did it very well, but now you kind of wasted time. Not even wasted time, but now you wasted time for people that you kind of catered to a platform that not only was it not going to sell well, but just because how many people had that platform, but you're waiting an entire year. I don't know. I can't get into it.
It hurt it for me. That's for sure.
It's been $20 so many times that I'm I should get this now, but I don't want to.
Yeah, the exclusivity thing just pushed it into a time period that I'm not interested in anymore. I missed the boat. I'm not interested. And the fact that I missed Rise makes me less interested in Shadow.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think they definitely did themselves a disservice.
Psychopath. No.
Yeah, which I'm not against.
Did you know that they confirmed that she's never getting 2 guns?
Really?
They said they said that is not the vision that they have for her.
Interesting.
Which is stupid. Basically, they don't want to, make it seem like the shorts Laura that they,
right. They don't want to do fan service.
So, God forbid they give her iconic 2 guns,
yeah,
or anything like that. No, they said I'm almost certain of the quote that the bow was just as significant as 2 handguns.
I don't know. People liked the reboot.
It's okay. Listen, it's okay to be wrong.
Yeah. People did like the reboot, though. It was a great reboot.
I love the reboot.
And the bow and arrow
I don't
was
like
a lot
it now.
fun.
And even in the first one, they gave her 2 pistols. Kind of teasing people at the very end of the game.
They did, yeah, right.
At the very end of the game, you had 2. You're yes, this is it. I'm Tomb Raider again. And then they're no, just fucking with you.
Yeah, just for that one moment. That's it.
No.
Yeah, that was a cool moment, though.
I'm done.
You guys voted on if you think it will make back its budget. You said, I think it'll do fine making just above its budget. One with 3 votes. So you think it's not going to massively exceed its budget?
To make its budget.
I think it all depends on what they're doing with microtransactions and DLC. What their post-launch structure is.
Yeah.
I feel like they have something planned if they're doing this. They're going to have single player DLC. They're going to have probably multiplayer or something that's going to help them recoup that budget.
Stuff like that, but it won't. I don't think it'll be enough.
We'll see. We will have to wait and see.
We will see.
We will. Did we have any wheel spin stuff?
No,
we did not. Guys, we're going to skip this wheel spin segment. but you can get in on the final one of the night at the end of the show. Anything worth $5 or more gets you a spin of the prize wheel. That means subbing, resubbing, pledging on Patreon, sharing, tipping, hosting for 10 viewers or more. And of course, Twitch Prime and sub gifting is also included in that. So now's your chance to get in on the final wheel spin segment of the night.
Wolfie, fine, fair enough. New Halo doesn't need a barrel rifle.
Does it? Does it?
I mean, or it doesn't need a needler, or it doesn't need sticky grenades.
I think some people would say that it doesn't need it.
Yeah, but it's not the same. The problem is, here's the thing: just because it doesn't need it doesn't mean it's this. It's not different for the wrong reasons.
I think they're just trying to be like, this is a reboot. This is new Lara Croft. Like they're just trying to really double down on that, from what I can tell. I don't know. Some people are into it. Some people aren't.
Yeah,
there are definitely some people that are into it. Though.
And like I said, I loved it. And I think didn't I give it like one of my top 5 games of that year?
Yeah, you did for sure.
I think it was like number
Tomb Raider was great.
3. It was great too. So I loved it. So don't take it the wrong way. It's just don't make stupid decisions.
Chris says, "Is it time for Onimusha to be remade?"
I think you talked about this before.
We talked about this before.
Yeah.
I think it would be really cool for Capcom to get back into that. I think especially with Dark Souls, Demon Souls, all that becoming this huge genre almost in a sense. Onimusha could fit really well into that.
Yeah.
So I think they would be smart to bring that back. But I'm not going to like predict it. Let's move on, guys. We still have those tiny, smaller stories that we get to every week in what we like to call Rapid Fire News Roundup.
Yeah, you good?
You know, I forgot to do an Old Man Andrew. Let's do it. We have to do a lip sync challenge too. Super Smash Brothers is confirmed for E3 2018.
I like your old man Solid Snake. Probably the best.
Is that what that one was?
I feel like that's closest.
Okay.
Actually, you're more like Old Man Ocelot.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's what I feel like that is, and I prefer that over like pervert.
This isn't really a surprise, but are you hyped, Mike?
I mean, yeah. Are you serious? Like I am dying.
Who do they reveal?
I mean, you already had the reveal of them. You know, right? The Squid Boy and Squid Girl.
Splatoon.
Or Ink Boy. I'm sorry. Is it Ink Boy?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Whatever the Splatoon characters are actually called.
Thank you for this.
Did I tell you my original theory for what was going to happen for the reveal?
That came from Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Did I ever tell you about this? My original thought?
Yes, you did.
I still think that could happen to where at the end of this, so you have this now, now they're going to show gameplay, you're going to go through everything. Do you remember how they showed off Solid Snake?
I do, and I didn't like it because Solid Snake should have been in All-Stars.
Doesn't count.
Bullshit, Cloud Strife, Solid Snake in All-Stars, not in All-Stars, but in
Realistically,
Smash Brothers.
The way that they showed off Solid Snake in Smash Brothers for Wii was perfect, and they just had that little thing at the island where he was in the box, and you hear his phone call, and he's like, talk. So imagine you see gameplay. You're seeing this new Smash Brothers game for the Switch, and they're fighting, and they're going crazy. You see all the new ink characters, fighting back and forth, and squirting their ink on everybody, and getting them all moist, and beat it up and flinging it off the stage. And you have a Link with his new Breath of the Wild type mechanics where he's throwing he's time freezing somebody, and he's throwing the bombs at everybody. So you have all these great mechanics, right? The game, comes to a close, Smash Brothers Brawl coming, whatever, and then it just goes to black, and then it's not over because you just hear this faint something, faint in the background, and it just, and then you just see the outline of the Dragonborn. You just see the outline of the dude in his full-on Norse armor sitting there, ready, and he just Foos Rodas the screen, and then you have that
this means
coming
whenever.
But
that would be cool.
Fuck you.
It means
that
nothing
would be
but it would be cool.
Absolutely amazing.
Make it
and
happen,
they could
Mike.
do it. They could do it because they have that partnership with the Bethesda for their games too. That would be.
I would say it has a 10% chance of happening.
But if it does, those odds are going to pay you off.
Moving on. EA has confirmed that Anthem will release before March of 2019.
April.
meaning fiscal year
Yes.
2018. Yay.
I'm super psyched for this.
Looks really good.
I want... We're going off of a very small slice.
Oh, man, I think Hitman is going full Santa tonight.
Oh, boy.
He's going full Santa. Another one. Oh, Beast Unleashed this time. Going Santa Helper.
Nice.
This one's an Antimatter Tape. Welcome, Antimatter Tape. And also Chris to the +1 posse. Yeah, I mean, this game visually looks spectacular.
If they can deliver... The problem is we had the same issue with Destiny 1 reveal.
Yeah, right.
You know, and so we're a little burned by that. But if this checks out to be what it could, I'm on board.
Yeah, man. Happy it's not that far away, too. Next
they
up,
did say March specifically, so it's just in here as April.
there's a short little story, and we're not going to focus on it, because it sucks. Konami had their best financial year ever.
What the Well, let's say it that time?
Yes, say
You
it.
get past?
Just say it.
What the fuck?
Fuck Konami. Alright, moving on. I don't even know why I put a video in. Let's just move on. This is why we hate Konami, right here. Pachinko Metal Gear Solid 3. You're going to show us Metal Gear Solid 3 with next-gen graphics and you're going to make it a pachinko machine? Really? This is what we're dealing with, Konami? They're never coming back, man. They're never coming back. They don't need to now. This proves
they
it.
have so much money from
This
this.
proves it.
Can you imagine if they found a way to, like, regulate pachinko machines as gambling? How great that would be in my... Like, if they could regulate the way that gambling is done overseas, I would be so happy. You have no idea. I don't care how much misery it brings some people. It will make me so pleased for this alone.
Yeah. But, again, fuck Konami. And thank you to Hitman for another sub gift. That's 35 now. You're closing in on Meepo, man. You might become the new Santa. The big man.
We'll have to tell Meepo.
Yeah, we're going to have to tell Meepo. You might become the man.
That was a cool coach
with all the
stream.
toys.
We didn't talk about that.
Oh, nice.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Meepo's great to play with. Yeah, I played with him
he's
too.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Love
really
Meepo.
enjoyable.
35 sub gifts. Thank you, that. Paper Falcon, welcome to the +1 posse, sir. Or madame. Never know. Moving on. Bethesda's E3 2018 conference will be their longest one ever.
That's on Sunday night, right? But early
Yes,
Sunday.
9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
So we can actually watch it on the show?
We are going to do an early episode of the Level Up show after Microsoft's conference, and then go right into Bethesda reaction.
I mean, you are. I don't know.
We
if I'm
are.
home.
Oh, you. Oh, so
not
I'm
sure
gonna have to
on
do a
Sunday.
solo episode of Level Up show.
I don't. Well, I'm not. I might not be able to get.
I did not know this. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see then. I don't know that.
I have to find out what's going on. There.
Depends on if Kelly and Joey are joining me too. If they're
Yes.
here, then we could probably still do a Level Up show episode. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, does that mean you won't be here for Microsoft for sure?
I don't know. I have to find out.
Oh, damn.
Dude,
Damn.
don't even.
Damn, that would suck. Microsoft's gonna have a big year, I think. All right. Well, last year you missed Microsoft too, right?
I came for part of it.
You came for part of it. Hopefully you can at least make some of it. And finally, Eidos Montreal says Deus Ex is not dead. I can confirm that. Quote, Deus Ex, of course, is the brand of the studio. We are all attached to the franchise, but we cannot do everything, you know. So we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We have this co-development with Crystal Dynamics on The Avengers. And we have a third game in development, so it's enough at the moment for us. But Deus Ex is not dead.
Okay.
That's good. Never got into the
Yeah.
series, I will admit.
Yeah, I
got
never
into it.
was able to.
Yeah. But it's still good news.
Yeah.
All right, and that is the rapid fire news roundup. Guys, we're going to go into sub-only chat now. You know what? I'm fixing shit before we do this. Remember how the audio never freaking works with the damn +1 posse shit? We got to fix that right now. You know what else is wrong? We lost it. Where's our +1 posse stuff? The video disappeared, I noticed. Hope I never deleted it. Maybe I deleted it.
You deleted it?
I think I might have.
Why would you
Because
do
it's
that?
not. It hasn't been finding it. You know? Did you notice that? Like last week, I kept clicking on it, and it didn't happen.
Wasn't it just silent?
It was the first time, but then it disappeared.
Huh.
We're fixing this shit right now, Mike.
No.
We're gonna go on the spot, and I'll fix it.
No.
All right, Mike. I'm gonna let you. You knew how to do on the spot anyway, so I'm gonna let you handle this shit. All right.
You didn't even set me up, man.
I'm about to. Mike. Every week we do a community-focused segment on the show. What's it called?
It's called Misha Tegan.
What language is that?
That one was, I believe, Somali.
Somali. All right, so first
That's
up,
how I'm going to do this from now on. I'm tired of
cool
coming
with
up with your stupid
So
things
first
like
we
that.
have our questions that were submitted tonight, which we have to find because we got a bunch here actually, don't we? We got two. We got one from Johnny and one from New Dubs. We'll start with Johnny. Got to read that mic because it's a little too small for me.
Do you know how nerve-wracking it is to be hiding in a fort with Thanos just roaming around behind you? Then he finds you, destroys your fort in one hit, then punches you. Also, my Fortnite skills need some work again.
Mike, talk about Fortnite, please, for the next minute.
Talk about Fortnite?
Talk about Fortnite.
So you did miss the stream. So I played with Meepo.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about the joint stream.
And it was fun. It was definitely really cool to play with, not only somebody else, but also somebody like Meepo, who is not only a good player, but somebody fun to talk to while you're playing, knowing that he's streaming. And it was cool to kind of do a team up, on that and hopefully add to his, stream and, everything like that. So I definitely enjoyed it. And I feel like when I am able to talk with other people, that's when I have more fun doing my streams. Okay. When it's just me, it's not nearly as entertaining. That's why I usually had Johnny, do it with me. But Meepo was great. I was constantly bringing him down. We didn't win once. We didn't. I think we maybe came we had 8 people left or something like that. So I don't know how many teams left it was, but so we never won. But it was definitely entertaining. But when I played with Thanos, the Thanos one, I lost quite a few ones. But there was one where I got really close, and there was this. I come up on Salty Springs, the one little suburban house area. And I'm right by the house, and he's in the distance, but close enough that you can see him. And so I don't know if you saw his moveset. He is able to jump up really high in the air and then slam down. Okay. He's also able to do this charge punch, and he has this laser thing that comes out.
I saw that, yeah.
So that's pretty much what he does, but he walks slow as hell. He goes boom, boom. He doesn't walk very fast at all. But it's terrifying because you see him, you're like, oh my god, don't see me! Oh my god, don't see me! And he jumps in there, and it's almost like what was that movie? And he never made a sequel to it. With the kids that find the rock and they have superpowers. Chronicle. It was almost like that. Remember when they're flying up in the air and you're just that's almost what it feels like, where you see it and it has that same visual effect almost, where you just see them fly in the air and you're just crap, where's he gonna go? And you're just hoping the entire time he does not spot you, because the moment he does, he comes and crashes down and just destroys.
Is he OP?
So he was, and they actually patched him the first day.
Okay.
And I've seen him. You can actually kill Thanos.
Really?
And then take his glove. So I've seen plenty of games where there are people being able to do that. But every time he hits somebody, or at the very least kill, if nothing else kills them, he regains health in his shield. So
that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
All right, I think I found the video, but I don't know if it's gonna play.
What did you do to it?
Let's see. Let's find what happens, guys. We're gonna try and go into sub-only chat. Let's see if the video works. No audio. We're gonna fix this shit right now, guys. We're gonna fix this shit right now.
No more fixing.
And we're going to redo it. There we go. We're redoing it. Hopefully it works. The second time. I think I fixed it now.
Where'd you put it?
I don't know. It just got disconnected somehow. We're going to the sub-only chat. It's official.
What were you saying?
That was the victory fanfare. That's what comes after it.
Oh,
after it's in bam 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 bam. That's the theme. All right. So that was the first question. The second question was from Captain Cisco. No, it was from New Dub's Order. Would you guys want another BioShock? Maybe something different, like Mars or for BioShock. What does it say? Mars.
Or maybe a prequel where you play during the
Andrew Ryan Uprising. That's an interesting concept. A prequel idea I like a lot. I'm torn because I don't know where they go next with that.
I mean, we are getting another one.
You know for sure about
They said that. Remember they confirmed that.
Oh, we had a rumor, right? It was just a rumor?
They came out and said it, didn't they?
I thought we were speculating on it a week or two ago.
No, I think 2 weeks ago they said that they're making another one. I think it was confirmed.
Somebody in chat. Help me here. I could have sworn it was only rumored.
It was.
What am I missing?
I'm glad you're in subway chat mode right now. It was a real nightmare with all those poor plebeians spamming chat with their unintellectual comments and questions.
And then Meebo comes in with "Suck it, PJ. The real Santa is here."
Oh man.
Well, Meebo, we were just talking about it. You got to watch out for Hetman.
Yeah, Hetman's coming for you.
He's coming up on you, man. Coming up on you fast. Yeah, I'm. No matter what, I'm excited for what BioShock does next.
Okay.
I'm just concerned that they can't top Infinite for me.
And you know what's crazy is there's so many people that hate Infinite.
Which is bizarre.
Which I don't understand.
I don't get it
why
either.
there's that much hate. Because 2 is definitely the worst.
Yeah.
And Infinite,
which isn't
is,
bad. It's just
I would
it's just
say in my opinion equal with BioShock 1.
Okay. Welcome to the Plus One Posse. Ashlew, Hetman now at 36. He's climbing, guys. He's climbing fast.
What does Meepo have?
Meepo is in the 40s. I know that.
Okay.
And are we in sub-only chat? Did it work? You did.
Yeah.
This room is now in subscriber-only mode. Subscriber-only mode, guys. You can stick in the chat, or you can become a part of the chat if you become a sub. That includes Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and also Twitch Prime, and you can be gifted a sub too, potentially.
Yes.
All right. Now let's get into the actual questions submitted on our Discord at discord.gg/levelupnetwork, where you guys can go every week to take part in these community segments. This week, our question is... I don't know how long this is. I forgot where we paused at. Dear the Level Up Show, if a God of War movie was ever made and based on Kratos' current look, who do you think could pull it off the most accurately? Also, who could pull off Atreus? This came from Diclonius Games. This is really hard. I don't feel like anybody can truly pull off Kratos. Like, that physicality in combination with being able to have a compelling performance. The only person that I know that has the physicality is...
Samuel L. Jackson.
No. The Rock. The Rock is the only one that even has close to that physicality. Would you agree? Is there anybody else that has, that level of physicality? Like, that size?
John Cena.
John Cena is one that other people are going to name. Jason Momoa isn't really that big. He could get bigger, though, I guess. You're right. He could.
Yes. I don't see it in the face, though.
Yeah. And Jason Momoa, I'm not too crazy about as an actor. But it's same with Dwayne Johnson. I love him. He's so entertaining. I love the guy. Mm-hmm. But can he pull off, like, the drama that would be needed for, especially what God of War has become? I don't know. I don't know. Momoa would make a great Kratos as Dustin. I'm not so sure on that one.
Momoa would make a great version of Baldur.
Who would?
Momoa.
Baldur, I feel like I like that he was a more lean, muscular.
What's his name from Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, I like that he was lean. It went against what you expected of him. I thought that was really smart. Dave Bautista isn't really that
he's not
in shape anymore.
Yeah.
He's a great what the hell's his name from Avengers.
10 years ago, Gerard Butler. I like that.
See, he's also not as big as you think. That was all photoshopping, man, in Sparta, or whatever it's called,
well,
300.
But still, like, that's definitely, he could definitely go for that.
Brock Lesnar has the size, I'll give him that, but God, the guy can't act for shit, so it's tough. He's a tough one. Like, I really don't know. Like, I don't think anybody can pull it off. There's nobody.
Jason Segel.
An unknown. It would have to be an unknown. Jason Segel. Jason Segel. It would be an unknown. That's my opinion. Nobody that I know of
can we reach out to Jason Segel and ask him to reenact
get in shape,
Kratos?
Man. Get in shape.
Be like, hey, can you do some test footage for us?
Atreus is also really tough because, like, how many child actors
of that age?
The only one that comes to mind that I think is a really great actor because of what he did in Room, and we just saw him earlier in the trailer for Predator. What's his name? Do you know? Oh. I thought you said it. And I'm drawing a blank on what his name is. I think it's like Ethan something.
Ethan Hunt.
No. But he's a really, really good child actor. And he's around the right age to pull it off. So he's the best child actor I can think of at the moment. The thing is, like, do you think they would age him up for a movie if they were to do a movie? Or do you think they would stick at, like, that young?
No, I think they would keep him young.
Dustin says, someone photoshopped Momoa as Kratos and he looks kind of good. Search Drew. I will do that.
What if they made what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank here?
Child actor or
no?
Name something he's been in.
So for Baldur, why don't they make him what's his name from Baywatch and High School Musical?
Oh, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron. I want to say Zach Braff.
Honestly, who I see more in that role is somebody like Aaron Paul. Small, lean.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
But like, get him into.
I feel nothing, bitch.
Yeah, I see somebody like Aaron Paul in that role. That's who. I first saw him on that show, that's the first, or that game. That's the first person I thought of was Aaron Paul. Not because of like his performance in Breaking Bad. I just think that, like him, especially early Breaking Bad, like how lean he was. I think if you were to get him into like lean cut shape, I think he has the personality to pull it off too. So I would go with like somebody like Jesse Pinkman.
I feel no. I don't know why. I just love the way he sounded in that.
Oh yeah, the guy's from Lost. I'm trying to think of his name. Is it Jeffrey? He played the doctor on Lost, the one that was researching time travel.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's him.
The one that was back in time?
The one that traveled time, yeah.
Like constantly, he was always there.
Yes.
He was like on a.
He was the variable. If you want to call him
he was always on the. He was on the sheet.
He was on tanker.
Really, that was him.
That's him. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound anything like him.
Capping it and voicing it.
Get out of here. Yeah. That doesn't sound anything
Faraday,
like
thank
him.
you, Dr. Faraday.
What?
Yeah, great actor. Pulls it off amazingly well. I honestly, when it comes to child actor, that's really tough. There's not a lot of standout child actors right now.
That's crazy to me.
That is crazy.
I don't know. Sorry, I
was impressed by that.
Braun Strowman for Kratos.
Braun Strowman?
That's who your cousin said I was the other day.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. He's got the beard, that's for sure. You're right there.
No, that's your nephew, right?
Yes.
Yeah, your nephew. His nephew comes up to me at Evie's party, and he's like, "You look like Braun Strowman," and he like laughs to himself and runs away.
That kid's hilarious, man.
I like.
Also, a trivia question is in the chat. I think everybody missed it. Win 16 XP by answering what character from Legend of Zelda series? Son of a bitch, I moved away. What character from the Legend of Zelda series has great wings to soar and has an instrument that shows who he or she really is? Guess, guys. Guess. 19 XP on the line for that one. And that is on the spot there. Thank you so much, Diclonius Games, for submitting that. Guys, don't forget, you can get on our Discord at discord.gg/the-level-up-network. We've got our on-the-spot channel there. We've got our Community Question of the Week channel there. We now have a memes channel. We have created, finally, memes. People wanted it. People are posting memes a lot now.
I hate memes.
That's why there's a dedicated channel for it now.
So
if you want to post memes, we now have a meme channel. Preferably gaming-related memes. So everybody, no matter what, do it right now. Get in our Discord at discord.gg/the-level-up-network. It's the best way to keep in contact with us when we're offline and the community as a whole. We're now up to 200+ members on there total, which is pretty cool. And now we do have to do our wheel spins to close off the show. We still have to do lip sync challenge as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a good few.
Kelly left us a message. Did you see that?
No.
Look at it.
Oh. That's nice. I was gonna read it. She left a message at the end saying, "Dear Mike and Drew, I love you guys. Keep being fucking awesome. Swear +1. Love Kelly." This is why we love Kelly, guys. She's the best.
I'm like looking at it, I was like, what is it? Why would you write that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kelly's the best. All right. Let us move on then to our wheel spins, our final wheel spins of the night. We have like several because of all the sub-gifting that went around. We also do one for DJ Cosby. I realized he did 12 viewers.
Yeah, we do his earlier, actually.
Yeah.
So we missed his.
Yeah, we missed his. His was a big raid, so we're going to do DJ Cosby as well. We'll start with DJ Cosby.
2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5.
Cool beans. All right, DJ Cosby, if you're still in the room, thank you so much for that huge raid/host. Everybody, give DJ Cosby a follow. He's a really, really kind, generous person, and very gracious is what I really like about him.
Which is why I feel like this is
Could you type that in there for me? 1 month of special
Absolutely.
thanks goes to DJ Cosby. Next up, let's see who was on here. After that, we had a gift to Chris from Hetman. Welcome to the +1 posse. Chris, 2 lip sync challenges tonight. We could maybe try and do a mixture as we did that one time. Next up, we have Antimatter Tape. You got the sub gift. Welcome to the +1 posse. That one came from Beast Unleashed. Bean Boozled. We've been Bean Boozled, Michael. Next up, we got Paper Falcon. Welcome to the +1 posse. This one's for you. That was from Hetman. Oh.
Don't tell me.
Pterodactyl.
Okay.
And finally, we got Ashlu. I think it says 89. Welcome to the +1 posse, also from Hempman.
I really want to get a Microsoft Surface so I could do a tab. Because I hate not being able to tab on the iPad.
10x PD the entire room. I'll do that right now. Way to go, room.
You never realize what you're going to miss until it's gone.
Yeah.
I never realized how much I use tab. I can't alt-tab on this thing. I can't even tab for an indent.
Yep. That's why I wanted to bring everything to Stream Deck, but it just doesn't make sense.
Right, it can't, yeah.
I do a lot of stuff on there, and I'm really happy to have it, but I need the keyboard for tabbing and all that kind of stuff.
Do you really have to eat a bean? Was that real?
Yeah, we have Bean Boozled. Let's do that right now. Let's get that out of the way.
Okay, sure.
Where's the beans at?
It's over there.
I don't like going with that one. I'm just gonna go
okay.
it's easier.
I'm glad that you enjoyed my Christmas present to you. It's all right.
Enjoy it in concept.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll just, I'll know for next time not to get you anything nice.
This is a lot easier. All right.
Danielle said we need to change up our beans.
Yeah, I think we should definitely get a new set. There's a lot of new ones that we haven't had yet.
Nuh-uh. Is there?
Yeah, they've had a few different iterations on top of this one that we have never experienced.
Interesting.
Do you want it?
Sure. I don't know what it is.
I think it's a pretty easy one, actually.
Oh.
That one is either Booger or Juicy Pear. That one's not that bad.
Booger is far worse than I think you anticipate.
I'll take this one since blue is not allowed.
Leave me blue. No. Oh.
All right, so mine is much worse than yours, that's for sure. Mine is moldy cheese or caramel corn.
Which, can we point out how lucky I was last week?
Yes.
Did we talk about this?
You
got 3.
Yeah, 3 that were all not bad.
And they were all good.
Yeah. That's just unfair.
All at once.
Unfair.
And you had at least 2 that were bad.
Yep.
And one of them was spoiled milk.
Yep. Well, hopefully I get caramel corn right now.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh, that made me so happy.
You know what? Let's go reaction style
Sure.
here. We'll go reaction.
Why not?
Give you guys the full experience. Reaction style. Oh, I need to get rid of the Discord chat down there.
Can't I put the bean dispenser on the table next to me? I mean, I have room now that Dean's crown is gone. Where is Dean's crown? Did we give it to him?
It's around somewhere.
We didn't give him the crown.
No, we didn't give him the crown. It's in here. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, nope. It's Booger. I got it right away.
Oh, whoa, it turned. I thought it was good. Ah, shit. Oh.
Which one did you have?
Holy cheese. I don't have a drink. Shit. Do you have a drink? Can I borrow your drink? Oh, my
Don't
God.
put your mouth on it.
Oh. Oh.
Don't put your mouth on it.
It's like it's both at the same time.
It's like it's both at the same time.
I think maybe both is happening at the same time. Oh.
Stuck in your tooth?
Yeah. And we can't clip anymore? Yeah, you guys can clip. Exclamation point clip. It still works. We just can't download it, which is really annoying. I used to be able to download the clips easily. You just right-click on the video player and you can save video as. I don't know if it's something weird with my computer or if something Twitch did, but I'm going to have to look into that. Wait, you guys can't clip? Somebody clipped earlier in the stream.
Yeah.
When we did all that talk about twats and stuff, there was definitely... Oh, the clip button.
Twatpocalypse.
Yeah, so there you go. All you gotta do is exclamation point clip. Crazy Legs just did it.
We should name that segment the Twatpocalypse.
Twatpocalypse. Yes. All right. I guess we can do a lip sync challenge now.
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta do
we should have
double.
done it during the bean.
Nah.
That's
we're doing it. We're already doing double. We're doing double lip sync.
That's right. Oh, I had to do the fucking combo. Give me a second.
What?
We had the combo.
Yeah, we got to do a combo one. Yeah, we're doing combo. If anybody has suggestions in chat for our lip sync challenge, make them know now. While you're doing that, I'll do a pterodactyl. Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit? Go classic, just jacket. Go classic, guys. And I'm not going to wake up Evie like Mike did. Oh, we got to zoom out, I just realized. Got to zoom out. So you guys can get the full experience. One thing I wish is that... The sleeves weren't so short. What the hell? Like, look how shiny it is. It's like just so shiny. Alright. Lowrider by War. I don't even know what that is. Pterodactyl. Slow flap. As I rise. Is that slow enough for you?
No, it's fine. Sure.
I did it truly slow there. I went slow.
I want you to know
I gave a big rise to it as well.
I didn't look at all.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That was the best one I've ever done, Mike.
Well, I appreciate that. Good job.
I listened to constructive criticism. I lowered it down to give more rise from the flap, and I slowed it down. That's 10 out of 10 right there. 10 out of 10 pterodactyl.
Good job. Good for you.
Thank you so much for watching tonight, guys. This was fun. Getting that E3 hype train rolling.
Choo-choo!
I'm feeling it, man. I'm really feeling it.
I am. I'm getting really psyched.
I feel so unsafe now that chats are in pleb mode. Another great show, says Tiger of the Gale. Thank you so much, Tiger. Thank you to everybody who watched tonight. We got up to 73 viewers, I think I saw, which is great. So we actually hovered in the 60s pretty much the entire night, which is great. Nice to see you guys coming in and viewers rising week after week. We hope that can continue.
Again, finally. Share
the show, guys. That's the best thing you can do. We want to get new people in here. We'd love to get in the 80s, you know, consistently. That would be freaking awesome to get up in the 80s, and then eventually 90s, and then 100s would be really cool.
Back to the 200s again. And
I'm okay with 100, man. 100 would be really cool to see.
I miss those days, though.
I miss those days, but I don't need them. I'm okay with 100.
I need them.
Mike needs them, guys. Make Mike happy.
I'm fat, so I need more to sustain me.
Share that show. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, even. MySpace,
on them tubes,
Reddit,
MySpace.
Tinder, Tumblr,
Trender. Did you say Trender?
Hey, what's the show about? That is what we used to get too often.
All the time.
What's the show about? Pretty much every time. We got to thank some people, of course. Thank you so much to Hempman for a lot of sub gifts tonight. We also have Beast Unleashed coming in on sub gifts and a few others as well. We also have our producers as well. They are Baz023S. We also have Alex Bustos97. We have Kelly Jellyfish. We have Meepo, and we have Dirty Habanero. They are our 5 producers at $25 or more, either through Patreon or here through Twitch with a tier 3 sub. They are supporting the full-time dream, as a lot of you are. All tips, subs, cheers, they go to that full-time streaming dream at the bottom of the screen. We're above 50% now. Above 50% of the way there to the $10,000 goal. And as I said on one of my previous streams, once we get closer to 10,000, we are going to officially start those stretch goals. The one stretch goal I've already announced is 12,500. Lights Up Show is back.
Done.
I'm doing it. I'll do Lights Up Show. From the moment I go full-time, I will do a new version of Lights Up. I'd like to get back into doing that. I want to talk about movies. I want to talk about television. Even if it's a different take on Lights Up, I will bring it back in some way, shape, and form from launch of full-time if we get to 12,500.
A lot less excitable.
Yes, there will be a lot less praising of Jesus and stuff like that. Otherwise, we'll be on throughout the week. I'll be playing more God of War. I'm very close to the end.
Where can you say where you're at without spoilers?
I got past that whole boat scene. Probably is the last thing.
Does chains mean anything to you?
As in, like, a weapon?
No.
Okay, because I'm way past that.
No.
Okay.
No. So, I don't know. You probably have about... You have maybe, if you do a long stream, you might be able to finish it in one. If you do all story, you might be able to finish it in one stream. You'll finish it.
Yeah, but I don't think I will. I'll finish it this week.
You'll probably finish it Wednesday.
Yeah, I could see that happening because I don't do all story. I do like to jump around a little bit.
Have you done any Valkyries yet?
I've done 3 or 4.
You did. Yeah,
3 or 4.
Okay, so you're pretty close. I would love to see the trials. I would love to see you try to do that.
I probably won't do consistently God of War once I'm done the story, but it's something I'm going to jump back to occasionally.
Okay.
I'll go back to some Bloodborne. Detroit Become Human for sure is coming soon. There was one I was talking about recently. Oh, Spyro. When Spyro comes out, that should definitely be a game you stream.
That's September. Oh,
that's yours, man. Yeah, that should be you. But we'll be on all week long. I'll be on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday with God of War. What are you doing on Tuesday?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling.
I don't know.
Apparently, when I poll in the chat, something happens, and I'm like, oh wait, nope, you guys are vetoed. We're doing this instead. I feel really bad every single time.
Yeah, you never do what you say you're gonna do.
Well, not never, but like the last 3 times or the last 2 times.
It's like the last 3 times, I think.
No, it was the last 2. Because I had to change it. Because last week I was going to last week, but Meepo was like, hey, yeah, I'll do this, and I'm like jumping on that.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that. Also, Henry DJP is in the room. Always appreciate that guy being here. It was nice to have Cypher's Legion on the show. As I said,
really cool.
Give him a follow, guys. He comes back and forth between doing being in service in the army and also streaming. But he's been supportive of us and turn on notifications for his channel so that when he does come back or if you miss him, you can throw him that level up love. And I think that is about it for us tonight, guys. Hit that follow button if you haven't yet. Here on twitch.tv/levelupshow. Turn on notifications.
Yeah. Make
sure you get alerts whenever we go live.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to everybody bringing in new +1 Posse members. That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. We are out, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will be on throughout the week with Game Talk shows and game streams. There will be a raid also. Keep that in mind. Do not leave. We will be doing a raid after the credits, so stick around. And we'll see you throughout the week. Game Talk shows and game streams. Until next time, take care.
Bits for another great show tonight.
Hold on. Bits for another great show tonight. How many bits?
I think it was 100.
100 bits? 100 biddies?
Yeah.
Tiger of the Gale.
Tiger
100
of the
biddies.
Gale.
Thank you so much. As I said, no matter how big or small, those biddies.
We love the biddies.
We love those biddies.
Yeah, we love them.
Guys, take care. And as always, don't forget to level up.